Hi, Dime. Aloha.
Hello. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Knuckleheads. I realized I was just doing that.
Hello, and welcome to the Velveteen Lounge. Oh, thank you, Dime. Dime, we've just been listening to your collection. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, we
love it.
We're actually
Thank
listening
you.
while we set up as advertised.
Hi, Eric. Good
Pretty
to
fun.
see you.
I think we got about as far as the theme, the Carnival of Souls. Rather,
Oh, thank you, Eric.
I know, was Carnival of Souls?
Hi, Peter. Good to see you.
Or was it Night of the Living Dead? Those have extremely similar themes because it's all library music. So
I know. It's
pretty
great. I love it.
Pretty fantastic.
I love the cat.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, big fun. Yeah, these, if people can look very carefully, got to get a little bit closer. This is basically
Hi, Lisa.
basically the Wacky Racers.
Errol's in the meeting. Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Hopefully not another 12-hour meeting.
Oh, jeez.
Sheesh.
That's not a meeting. That's a marathon.
That's a whole day. That's a day and a
Hi,
half.
Ben. Good to see you.
For Pete's sake. Hey, Ben. Awesome.
Hey.
Good to see you. I know that you're into creepy season, of course. So there we go.
I know.
We've been listening to as much creepy.
Tuning in from the gym. I love it.
Bigfoot. Oh, excellent. There we go.
He's in his own house of horrors. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Here I am getting healthy and listening and watching people have
Hi, Mom.
drinks.
Good to see you.
Big fun. Yes. Well, don't worry. From the gym, you will be able to watch us sample the usuals. Suspects.
I'm really
very healthy stuff. It's
really
fruit flavored.
Full now. We just had sushi. Like
I could use a little.
15 minutes ago. So, like the last thing I want is a lot of cereal, but you know, the show must go on. Oh, Eric reminded me, I forgot the playlist. Oh, okay, thank you.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, hi, Julie. Yes, happy Munchie Cereal Wednesday to you.
That is pretty munchy too.
It is munchy. I know.
It's extremely fruit flavored.
I know.
Except for the Chocula, I decided to eschew the fruit. I do not like fruit.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Every time he says eschew, I say bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anyway, he's ready for a drink.
I'm naming all of you.
Ooh,
boom, 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 boom.
Ooh,
Mr. Conter.
Ooh. I am.
Horseshack, you can't do that in class. So.
You're not very mindful when it comes to food combo intake. I was thinking fast. And since we did not make the sushi, it was extremely fast.
Very fast.
But
we've actually featured people making sushi on this show. You might remember Dano.
Dano, yes.
He did it. And we sampled that. And you know what? It's really good.
He's the only person I know who makes sushi.
I guess I've known one other, and that was a really long time ago. Dano has probably made it yesterday, as far as I know. But he still makes, and he brings that to parties. It was like the sushi boat full of sushi. And it's like, wow, that's a lot of great sushi. It's super fresh. Pardon.
But anyway. So
yes, before we get much further, I just want to note two things. One is, if you're watching the radio broadcast of the show, thank you very much. It really makes a difference. Hi from the past. Hello to the future. And obviously you can add comments, but you can't comment on things that are already there. And at the bottom of the screen, you see the Venmo in case you feel inspired and you say, oh, yeah, that's where tips go. That is where tips go. So that's the commercial plug number one of maybe two. I don't like to do a lot of that during the show.
I know.
Our big local radio station is in Pledge Week, and it's supposed to be much calmer Pledge Week, but still it's like a lot of, hey, people, please donate.
A lot of yakking.
You just wish that, of all of the billionaires out there, somebody says, all right, here's a check for $100,000.
Hi, Robbie.
You're
Good
done.
to see you.
You're done. That's it. Anyway.
Okay, so I have an idea. This is going to be a Count Chocula pairing.
A Chocula.
Last night I watched again. I'd seen it before, but I decided to rewatch Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
I came in on the half of this because I was a little later getting back here.
The movie it's so much more disturbing than I remember.
It's really sick. It's genuinely sick.
Satellite, good to see you. Yeah, it is so much more disturbing than I remember it being. which I still enjoyed the crap out of it, but it's so disturbing. But I kept thinking, Blanche being stuck in her room and Jane terrorizing her. Her window's open because she's like trying to toss notes to her neighbor. I think, why don't you just shout? Shout at your neighbor. Shout at a passing mailman.
Yep.
I don't know.
Those two friendly policemen
who
come to the door with a very drunk Victor Buono. You know?
It's hard to be mindful when eating a chopped up circus peanuts. Oh,
oof.
Love that movie. Jar, Blanche, you're in that wheelchair. Exactly. Anyway, yeah, I know. It's like, why doesn't she just shout for help?
You know, never addressed by director Robert Aldrich. What can we say? Who later went on to make the Dirty Dozen. So there you go. He just went straight for the jugular once again, and something actually quite a bit more violent, but specialty apparently.
For thought, but I just I decided that a long time ago I made a drink called the Baby Jane. I decided I'm going to make one called the Blanche Hudson tonight, and this is going to be a Count Chocula pairing.
Chocula.
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Good to see you.
I believe I just saw that you were just Kelly and Pete were just celebrating 25. Or is it more? Is it 30?
Anniversary.
Anniversary anyway. I don't know if you specified the number, but it's a lot. So yeah.
Oh, I saw that, Peter. Yeah.
Oh, Paul Dano.
Yeah. I saw
original
that.
Vocalist for, shall we say it, Iron Maiden. Yes.
Put them in the Iron Maiden.
Excellent.
Execute them.
Bogus.
So a tasting first, as I begin to contemplate the Blanche Hudson. We picked up this new rye today, Pinhook.
It was a good price. It's in that sort of middle shelf that is a happy place.
It's got a horse on it.
And the guy at the counter is like, he really likes the bourbon that this company makes.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
So I was like, I'll take it as a recommendation.
25 and counting. Congratulations.
Oh, I got it right. Yeah. Excellent. That's great to hear. 25. Wow.
Up the irons.
Tell you. Well, we just did, let's see. Let's see. 8, 12, 13. We are 26 this year.
Yeah.
How about that? So I know what 25 feels like, and not much different than 26. So it's a lot. And it's really cool. It's really great.
So anyway, we're going to try this Pinhook.
I like that sound of saying pop, by the way.
I know, I got us tasting glasses and everything. I even got us seasonal tasting glasses.
Oh, even better.
Look at me. Look at me go. All right.
The skulls of the alien. It looks like the skulls. I love the skull. I love the skull glass because it reminds you that we're all mortal and that we will die. Thank you.
I know.
Thank you, Depeche Mode. So.
Hi, Toilet Bowl.
Hi, Toilet Bowl.
Review. Good to see you.
Gotta love that.
I know.
Just gotta love that. Anyway, so this is the Pinhook rye. Gonna get
Pinhook. Yes. Pingle. Kentucky Pinhook. Straight rye whiskey is what I was trying to say.
I don't know what the mash bill is on this. I believe it's coming into us at 90 proof. Pretty typical for such a thing. No, 99. Woo! Oh, careful, folks.
Oh, good.
Hello. Well, we already unprocessed, so let's go. Okay, that's I'm trying to say like visibly. No, I can't see it. That
I'm kidding.
Right on the palate, that has more fire than usual.
Yeah,
but it's super.
No wonder
smooth.
I like it.
It's super smooth. Actually, I like the flavor. So
I hope you're having a wonderful evening too.
Absolutely. So that's really smooth.
This is strong. In a good one.
It's really strong.
We'll see what I'm saying by the end of the evening. Awesome.
And it has a larger proportion of rye to the corn in there because I'm tasting this right to the barley. I'm tasting this and saying, you know what? Yeah, this tastes a little different.
You keep talking. It's
nice and it's smooth and it's good. It's very typical for rye to be more like 100 proof, by the way, because of the fact that it had been a long time since a lot of distilleries made rye. And when it was like on the hit list, when it was a regularly stocked item everywhere, and people were drinking a lot of rye, it was probably coming out to you at about 90 to 100 proof. That's typical. Over time, a lot of liquors actually started reducing the proof just because smoother products is what people were looking for. And then when people started drinking a lot more vodka, they were looking for things that seemed to be a lot less strong. Eventually, brands settled at more like 86 or 80 or 84. And then like finally, like 80 is really the standard these days. So you get something that's got what, like 20% more or 15% more anyway. And it's like, oh yeah, you can tell. And then you get these overproofs that are like 110.
Okay.
125.
I'm putting pears. I already know it's going to pair with the Count
151, and it's like that's just driving that right up. And if you take a glass of that, you're like, whoa, you really have to cut that down.
Pears. If I don't think it pairs with Count Chocula, I'll go back and edit.
Find out.
But I think this is going to pair with.
I feel
Count
like
Chocula.
the hardiness of the rye should stand up to chocolate very nicely. So.
Robbie, I made our outfits. Thank you for asking.
But thank you for asking. Yes,
I did. Yes. And Paul has a Halloween shirt that I bought fabric to make myself a matching dress like 2 years ago, and I haven't done it yet. So
bit busy.
Maybe next year.
She's the one who manipulates the sewing machine, so I really can't help at all outside of maybe ironing fabric.
We're going
help you stretch it out to put the pattern on. That's about all I can do.
I keep telling people, so I'll tell you all too. We're going into probably one of the busiest weeks of the year for us because
every week.
Well, especially me. Yeah. I have 5 gigs this weekend and one on Monday and one tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And I also have one on Halloween day. So
I have one on the weekend.
If I get a little hammered tonight.
I have one on the weekend with you. I am going to trail along with you for your second gig because it's only like an hour worth of gig.
Yes.
So there's not much point in me trying to wend my way home when you could get me there. You could get me a lot further to that. You have a third gig that's late that I'm not going to be at.
That's the one where I'm doing tarot dressed as a pirate.
That's right. Arr. And then Sunday, you've got 2 or 1?
I've got 2.
2. I have
Face
0.
painting and tarot.
And then Monday, I'm joining you for yet another carnival. I forget what the heck we're doing, but we'll be doing something anyway. If I'm not cardying with the knock 'em down cans, I'm going to be twisting balloons. There you go. And I'll be doing balloons on Saturday. Ooh, yes. So I got to practice a few things tomorrow to make sure that I'm up on it.
I went out today and bought lots of I didn't want to buy super processed food, so I bought a lot of things that will be very quick to cook. Yeah. 5 minutes or less.
Like fresh pasta.
Yeah, I got fresh pasta and stuff like that.
Yeah, quick. Good stuff.
But I got something else that was
add a little water,
kind of healthy too. I forget what, but yeah, because I'm kind of afraid I'm not gonna have time to eat. So, oh hey Gettysburg, ma'am. Oh, in bed with bronchitis. Feel better. Oh, that's terrible, but hopefully you'll get over it by Halloween. Yes. Ugh, yeah. I'm just trying to stay healthy and fed. So,
anyway,
I'm like, what am I seeing? It's this.
What am I looking at?
I'm like, what's that green thing in the shot?
What's the thing? So, as with we learned this from Prohibition Distillery, which makes an excellent rye and bourbon. Prohibition Distillery. I don't want to run my words together too much. Local to us.
They changed their name to Do Good Spirits.
Now they're Do Good Spirits. They're up in Roscoe, New York, fly fishing capital of the world. Check that stuff out.
Or of New York.
And
anyway.
I think they say of the world. You catch more fish with flies. Let's just say that. Tie a fly and away you go. I don't know. However it goes. The guys at the distillery were talking about the fact that the bourbon that they're selling is I think 90 or 95 in, and the rye was similar. And so they actually was a demonstration of an overproof. You take it straight and you're like, whoa, it's got some fire. And then you start adding drops of water, literally one at a time, to start taking it down. And it mellows it out a bit, and you just get more of the flavor. I think
it's the fly fishing capital of New York.
Oh, really?
Because Seychelles seems to be the fly fishing capital of the world.
The GT capital of the world for its giant trevally fly. No, it's the capital for GT fly fishing. I think a lot of these places are just good places to fly fish. But there's a lot of competition, as it turns out.
I'm looking at Fishing TV. We'll see what they say.
Fishing.tv. There you go.
This is just countries.
Oh, okay. New Zealand, Cuba, Florida, Montana.
I don't. I think it's the fly fishing capital of New York.
The article was written by a UK-based
Laura. Good to see you.
Yes. Hello, Laura.
Yeah. Oh, Peter's enjoying some crackers and cheese in Bordeaux. We're going to be having cheese and crackers on Friday.
Are you listening to
in our hotel room?
Are you listening to Iron Maiden? We're just asking. We're just wondering because particularly like that first album. So big fun. And I forget actually when did they get their second vocalist, currently the vocalist, who apparently is a commercial pilot. Like he flies the big ones. And it's just a sideline.
How does he have time to be an Iron Maiden?
I don't know. Or maybe just has the license. And do you fly them all to the gigs?
Has to be better than Vinny and I catching catfish in the canal with Wonder Bread.
Man.
It's definitely the fly fishing capital of New York.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Definitely. And it's right up there in the Catskills. It's ready and waiting. You just get out there with your waiter as Thai food flies, give that backhand and, cast them out, catch them trout. Or whatever is going. I don't know what to catch up.
Okay.
Probably.
It's time that definitely has a burn. I don't think that's a bad thing, but this has a burn. Okay.
It's when it's a little higher, it will play well with mixers because you're taking it down.
Peter did play some Iron Maiden's Killers earlier today.
There you go.
Love it.
There you go.
Tribute.
The classics.
Okay, so I'm starting with 2 ounces of my high proof rye.
That's because we don't kid around here.
I don't think Jane was taking Blanche any drinks.
No.
She was like, but Jane was sucking down all the drinks.
She was swilling it all. Had a little alcohol problem, even as a younger person. That was the deal with the whole accident.
That Jane was drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Jane was drunk.
Well, I don't want to give it away.
Don't want to give it away.
I don't want to give it away.
Watch the movie. You'll love it.
Okay.
If you already love it, watch it again. There you go. But if you don't know the picture, it's definitely worth your time.
I kind of overboard.
One of the sicker things from that period, and I think it really created the genre of that style of like decaying Hollywood horror picture, followed by such things as Hush Hush.
Hi, Kevin.
Charlotte.
Thank you.
Hey, Kevin.
Okay,
awesome.
So 1/2 ounce chocolate liqueur. So far, I'm making the Blanche Hudson. So far, it's 2 ounces of rye and 1/2 ounce chocolate liqueur, which sloshed on me. So
dang it. Yeah, it happens.
Okay, I'm going to do.
This is a working bar. There will be spillage.
Mirrors. Hi, Tony. Good to see you.
Awesome.
Tiniest splash of Aperol. Just a.
The Red Graves did a remake in the early 90s. Oh, I think you're right.
Yes, they did. Yeah. We saw that, didn't we?
Did we see that?
I did.
Oh, jeez, I don't think I saw that.
I did. Oh, Laura. Okay, so.
He's liking it. Okay, yes, recap. So. 2 ounces of the rye, 1/2 ounce of the chocolate. What's the third ingredient?
A splash of Aperol. 1/2 ounce fresh lemon juice.
There you go. Half lemon. So far, you get a really nice, like in this case, rye. Well, whiskey sour going on.
And then I'm going to do
the chocolate flavor.
2 dashes cherry bitters.
Chocolate cherry. I think this is a box of Brock's chocolates over here.
Well, there's this scene where Blanche goes into Jane's room and shoves all of Jane's chocolates in her face. So that's apt.
Well, Jane is, of course, a child.
I love
at heart.
I mean, my favorite scene. We're talking about whatever happened to baby Jane. My favorite scene in that film is just the beginning one where Jane just like throws her diva tantrum, and all the people are like, "If any child of mine acted like that," they're just all so shocked. Thank you. And then it's cereal time. Do you want some Count Chocula?
I don't mind some chocolate.
Okay, but I'm gonna shake my drinky.
It is, of course, the superior cereal from the Monster series. I like that sound.
Me too.
I tell you, it's been a busy day so far. It's been an expensive day so far.
Oh my god!
Because I go to the dentist because a crown like popped off on me. So they take a look at it and they're like, "Well, it kind of went below the gum line, so there's nothing we can do with this." And I said, "Okay, what are the options?" Well, it's got to come out.
Are there any chill glasses?
And it's got to come out. So that's it. Yes, cocktail type glass.
Yes, please.
And then the option that really seems to be the smart option is, of course, the expensive option, the 4-figure option. And I'm like, man,
I just splashed.
Jesus. So there we go. Yeah, you get to that point where that's where you are in life. The teeth are falling apart.
Hi,
Big
Amy.
fun.
Good to see you. I know.
Hey,
we both have terrible teeth.
We
both need a ton of dental work.
Gotta curse my genetics in this case because they're not doing me any favors. I know that I didn't help with all that
Halloween candy.
all of this stuff that I ate as a kid. I suppose
Okay.
I still eat some of this stuff, but boy, did I indulged at a younger age.
What should get Amy?
I should have been curbed.
I just made the Blanche Hudson.
Blanche.
I just watched Whatever Happened to Baby Jane again last night.
Inspiration.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm going to have it with
product.
some Count Chocula. Although, we can, you know what? Let's pour a bowl of Count Chocula and a bowl of Frankenberry and see whether it's better with Frankenberry or Chocula.
We can do the comparison right there.
Okay.
Okay, so the Chocula. We got 3 boxes behind us.
Laura was at the dentist today too.
Oh man!
Just resealed the crown and rolling the dice a little longer. Oh my god! Ugh.
Yeah, I hear you about the dice because I've had the crown that fell off. I remember I had to get re-glued 4 times. It just kept falling off.
And this crown, I'm telling you,
not good luck. Really not good. No, what did I have on here?
Yes, monsters have pets too.
Oh, here we go.
I didn't know that. No, the bronchitis is messing with my ears, but I swear Paul said the 4-finger figure. He meant figure.
I said figure. However, I tell you, 4 fingers is more like it. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's
but
it.
Before he
the 1-finger option.
Before he went in and handed over the credit card, I went in there because I got a bill from them. I might have told you all this last week. I got a bill from them and I'm like, okay, what did I pay for when I went in there? Because they also charged me when I went in there.
Yeah.
And then I called today and they said, oh, we don't have any record of that payment. So I went to my credit card statement and then went into their office and I was like, here it is. And they're like, oh, okay, great. Disregard this. I'm like, yeah, I will.
I will.
I'll definitely.
Don't worry. I will disregard.
Oh, Amy says, I hate going to the dentist. Oh, Time says, I hear you, Paul. I'd need to put a second mortgage out to fix my mouth. Oh.
I swear. The price on these things, our parents didn't have to pay all of this. They didn't get as much of
oh my gosh,
of the
Ben.
service, but still.
Good for you.
All right. So.
Is it just good genes or were you a super healthy kid?
You just didn't eat all that crap, or did you? Okay. And it was, and now, well, I'm just going to say, you son of a. Anyway.
Hey, I don't begrudge you your good teeth.
If you got good teeth, you got good teeth. Maybe you take care of them. I know that I did. I kind of didn't,
All right, I'm having
ate all this junk and I
some
didn't brush enough.
Frankenberry.
But all right, Chocula. No, yes.
Sip of my Blanche Hudson.
I believe it was Dime quoting the chopped up circus peanuts. As marshmallows, these leave a lot to be desired. They're kind of freeze dried too.
That really works. Okay, I'll switch with you.
Switching.
There's the Frankenberry.
We can share spoons. So
we're married. Mmm. Amy, I feel you.
And it really pays to have a good dentist. We had a great dentist for years, and then in the later phases there were some problems.
Both.
Hello. Okay. I'll do the taste test myself.
I'm going to say it pairs with Count Chocula and Frankenberry.
And Frankenberry. Okay.
I don't think I have a preference.
Yeah, that works. Okay, now it does have some a sweet and sour component and the cherry, so perhaps that's driving that. Now I will actually once again take some chocolate.
Yeah, I really don't think I have a preference there of which cereal to have it with. It's just made to be had with cereal. It's a cereal cocktail. It's a breakfast cocktail.
Well, it's like those places where people will like make foods using the cereal milk, that kind of thing. Or you can make drinks using the cereal milk. You just soak the cereal.
Well, now that you've said
drain it off, and then suddenly you got to make it. Yeah, agreed. I think
he's also an excellent dentist. Nice.
No, that is critical. Freeze-dried circus peanuts. I swear.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Daniel. Good to see you.
We're enjoying some drink with Chocula and Frankenberry.
The Blanche Hudson.
I think you would enjoy it, Daniel. I'm just saying. This sounds interesting.
It is interesting. I'm enjoying it a lot. Okay. Oh, Amy, thank you. I will watch the mailbox.
Oh, hello. Thank you.
Wow, you really hoovered down that Frankenberry, didn't you?
There wasn't that much Frankenberry in here. Take some chocolate for the team. There was more chocolate in here. I thought.
Was there an alcoholic drink with cereal milk? I think we did one. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look.
Heck, look, what's happening. I will continue to eat the chocolate and comment on its excellent texture and flavor.
It over, and you take care of it. I need some more. I'll put it over here. Okay. All right. Cereal milk.
Chocula and Frankenberry, but they have the same exact texture. It's the same cereal with different flavors sprayed on.
I feel like we did something for one of our brunch happy hours.
That's quite possible, since we probably had the cereal milk available at the time as an ingredient, right? I'm trying both of these right now, and sort of in terms of texture, etc., and disintegration rate in milk. And I'm thinking this is exactly the same stuff and texture as Captain Crunch, but Crunch is kind of like sugar hit, and I don't know what else is in there. Kind of like a pretty heavy corn flavor, because that's what the basis of all this is. Whereas chocolate has some kind of
a nice hard chocolate,
some kind of cocoa.
Yeah. I can see that
hard
too.
Chocolate.
I don't see one now that I went back and looked. I don't
maybe we didn't
see one, but
maybe we didn't. Who knows?
That feels like an oversight.
I got your chocolate milk right here.
See, we can do something with that. Maybe you can, because I have an idea for the second one.
I need to exercise my idea for my first one.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I am. Half an hour in. Where's my drink?
Clockwork Orange milk bar. Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
Second Clockwork Orange reference that I've had today. The first one was at the dentist. They put me in the
Count Chocula. Well, you named it.
There you go. At the dentist, they put me in the scanning machine to check out, my damage back here. It was a 3D scanner, so the thing swings around your head. And I'm taking a look at it, and they kind of clamp you down, and you're biting on this thing, and you got this business. You have to be mobile. And once I'm done, I tell the guy, "You've seen the film Clockwork Orange?" He was like, "Oh yeah, with it." I'm just pointing to the machine. I'm like, "There you go."
Oh, the Peter Parker, yes.
There you go. Boom, boom, boom.
I like Count Chocula. We're gonna do that. Captain Crunch shreds the roof of my mouth. I have not had Captain Crunch in at least 40 years.
I actually have a bony tumor on the roof of my mouth. I discovered this by talking to the dentist. He's like, "You got that?" I'm like, "Well, no, because I've never tried out anybody else's mouth. So it's weird. It's not smooth up there. There is a bony protrusion."
This is the first time I've ever heard of you having a tumor.
Yeah, it's bony. It's not a tumor that you remove. I suppose it could be removed at great expense, and not going to bother. It's benign, and his comment was like hot foods might bother you, that really super hot pizza might burn the roof of your mouth. I'm like, that might do that anybody's mouth. So that's nothing special, but. So therefore, any of these very abrasive things, I think I have the same effect.
I feel like we need
to do that to me.
To let this Chocula sit in here so the milk can absorb.
Okay, let it ride.
For the Count Chocula.
I can always have some more of this stuff back here. I'll tell you. And after the rest of this, I'm definitely going to need the heavy duty toothpaste. And away we go.
Eric, is that a true story? Eric says it's better than the orthodontist I had that had a sign on the window that reads, "Please open before jumping."
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's going to be your old drag replacing all the broken windows.
Oh, man.
I gotta tell you, the number of people who, and I mentioned it and suddenly like all the stories come out. The number of people.
It's a true story.
Number of people who just hate the dentist. And what can I say? The dentist will, take an extremely sharp device, high-speed device, and grind away your teeth when it's necessary. Otherwise, there's always the what does the dentist always tell you? Don't ever put any sharp objects in your mouth. So what's the first thing that happens at the cleaning? They take this very pick-shaped object and start grinding away metal too.
I hated how he would sing while doing my teeth.
We had a story about our last dentist. And,
I know.
And of course, he was always playing the station that's all the classic rocks. It was just invariably, it's classic rock, Led Zepp. And you're just sitting and listening to the same damn songs every time you're there.
I heard the Joker every time I was in his
every
office.
Single time. Joker, Steve Miller.
But,
I swear.
But yeah, but he would go.
It's funny.
Which was actually kind of funny, but
yeah. He never did that with me. Maybe it was just
maybe it was me.
So
was your dentist Steve Martin?
Yeah. You were just quoting the Little Shop of Horrors musical earlier, so there you go.
I was.
But even the original version, of course, has somebody who sits in the dentist's chair. I could take the brandy, please. So I'm going to make something. I was inspired when I took a look at formulas and saw that Corpse Reviver. I said, well, that's entirely appropriate. And it was under brandy because it was Corpse Reviver. Corpse Reviver number 2.
Which cereal to have it with.
Yeah, give it a try. So I'm going to use.
So you're just doing straight up Corpse Reviver.
No, I'm actually going to modify it because the straight up is basically a brandy martini and or a brandy Manhattan. And I'm like,
that would be
it's super strong and not that interesting. So I suppose at the end of the day, what it was designed to be was a hangover cure. And I think a hangover cure that's basically just another Manhattan is not a cure. That's just more booze. But there are many such things out there that are like, a shot of liquor and a raw egg and all that kind of thing. Sounds awful, but it might actually line your stomach and give you a better thing. So I wanted to add something else to this as the base. 1.5.
Okay.
And I wanted to add something else to this just for variety before we proceed, because the formula I saw was brandy and Calvados. I'm like, so it's brandy and brandy? Okay, that's not that imaginative either. Thinking of more of a base liquor. What do we got there that I might use? Hey, maybe the rye. Yeah, I'll take the rye. There we go. Perfect. Done.
Can I interest you?
Oh, you can.
In pinhook?
Why, thank you. I figured I'd try the pinhook in.
How much are you doing?
I'll use a 1/2 ounce because I'm just going to round off this base. I'm not trying to make 5 ounce base or anything.
I'm in this vulnerable position with my mouth open, and he's going, and together we'll embrace this guy. Oh, jeez, Eric. No.
Thank you. I gotta tell you, the man's a dishonest.
Oh, yes. Laura, we will be on next Wednesday. Yes. Thank you for asking.
Yes, we will. In fact,
we will be here.
Even closer to Halloween Eve.
Can imagine what that's done to my psyche. Oh, Peter says, I've tried this cereal called Magic Spoon, a grown-up version of children's cereal. Sugar-free, keto-friendly. It was actually good. Okay.
Come on.
If I see it, I'll pick it up. Okay, wait.
Something with reduced sugar is a pretty good idea because this stuff in Backabee is just, it's all crunchy frosted sugar bombs.
We're going to have it
marketed to children. And speaking of tooth rot, and I didn't eat any of this junk when I was a kid. I didn't eat Captain Crunch, all that kind of thing. It was always like Special K, there were vitamins in there. It was very low in sugar. And like these days, I will have cereal for breakfast, but I'm like a big fan of shredded wheat. So he's so sweet.
Isn't he sweet?
But I like it. And speaking of low in sugar, it's just like I add raisins or something, so I'm adding sugar.
Oh, Magic Spoon is quite good. Okay. All right, that's 2. Mischief Night is next Wednesday.
Oh, there we go. Now you're talking.
I feel like, I don't have any gigs on Wednesday and do not plan to accept any because
we got to.
Oh, Reese's Puffs.
Yeah, because you have a gig on Thursday.
Oh, Eric is asking, I'll say this for the Facebook people.
Oh, yes.
Eric is asking, do you have a current cereal guilty pleasure?
any current kind of cereal. It doesn't have to be
like, oh, I eat these grape nuts, are so good for me. No,
it could be guilty. I mean, it doesn't have to be full of junk, but if it were more kitty-based cereal, that might be more in the spirit of guilty pleasure. Yes. So, whatever. I mean, and we have one vote for Reese Puffs. That sounds like a pretty good contender. Very sweet and peanut buttery.
Oh, okay. Diane's saying a third, the Magic Spoon. It's more keto adjacent versus friendly. Okay.
Close.
All right.
I'll take the vermouth that is over there, please. The vermouth, please. And there we go.
Oh boy.
Can you
grab my phone?
Going to take this. And speaking of the devil, and there you go. 1/2 ounce worth of the vermouth. So far, I'm pretty close to original formula on this. And if I were to say to try this right now, original Corpse Reviver proportions. I am, thank you.
I'll remove it.
Yeah, that's just a Manhattan, basically, with the brandy rye. And with the rye is an obvious Manhattan contender. And I'll take some lemon juice. That's got to be kicking right there. So
you know what? I forgot to add a twist to mine now that it's almost gone.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'll do it for my next drink.
Next one. So I'm adding 1/2 ounce of the lemon. And I'm wondering if I want something that has a little bit more sweetness to balance that on. Because right now,
I'm sure it's like,
can
you do a gig Wednesday?
Oh,
you feel like?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, this needs a little something. I'll take that Aperol as suggested.
I thought that would be a good idea.
Excellent.
And you'll grab my phone.
1/2 ounce of the lemon juice, please.
Oh, yeah, I will.
And I'm going to add 1/4 on the Aperol.
My phone was blowing up.
And see where we are with that.
How much 1/4 ounce?
1/4 ounce. Because the Aperol is fairly sweet and it's also the bitter. So I've got the bitters in there already. And we should be ready to go. Yeah, I think that'll do the job.
How can you tell without ice? Oh my God.
Oh, I could turn that off. I've got broadcast over here. Excuse me.
A baby's work is never done.
There isn't. I did fewer shakes than usual because, Sunday we were doing a carnival and I was doing the balloon pop where you have to constantly pump up balloons. And all I had was the hand pump. So bang, 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 bang. My elbows are like this joint right here is like, from the shaking. For Pete's sake,
Hello, Neville. Good to see you.
Hello.
In South Australia. Oh,
South
nice.
Australia.
I'm glad you dropped by. Thank you.
Good grief. It's got to be like 10 a.m. All right. Well, you could make this possibly with local product.
Oh, Peter and Joyce Sing Vermouth gets some love. That was a meditative shake. It was. It was.
It was slightly different rhythm, slightly less vigor than I might approach.
I would go get
it with.
Splashy. I would go get my phone, but I can't.
I could do it. Anyway, I'll take a twist.
Also, that is a huge.
Take a twist, please. Yeah, this is kind of a big thing. It has several things in it. Only 2 of them are foolproof things. So, and don't forget the twist. And definitely got to express.
I'm gonna try it, and then we'll come up with a cereal pairing. But we'll have to use the other bowl because this
probably could revive your corpse.
We're
Pardon me.
We're soaking out the chocula from the Count Chocula, so we can make a drink with Count Chocula milk. Ooh, that's a really, really good drink.
I liked it a lot.
I'll take my phone, please.
You've been paid.
Oh.
And this does not involve Wednesday, so no worries.
Okay, well, thank you.
You also got a political advertisement, which I'm not going to bother talking about.
I'm glad to hear I've been paid.
Yeah. Been paid.
It's like a good partner for Raisin Bran. I know. A healthy cereal. So, of course, we don't have it.
Naturally, no.
All right, so.
I actually ate a fair amount of Raisin Bran as a kid and talk about whole grain cereal and raisins. And, of course, the raisins are packed with sugar. I like the styles of Raisin Bran where the raisins are just raisins. They're sweet enough. They're sugary enough. They do the job. Put them in milk. Things soften a little bit. Good. And of course, you get plenty of all that, whole, wheat goodness. Wheat. But I'm going to actually try this with some more of the Frankenberry, since I still have plenty of Frankie milk. And
Sorry.
we'll see if this
doing,
does.
Doing a bit of business here.
I feel this is more Franken than charcoal, but we're about to say it. Yeah, I'll keep walking. So what I'm doing, I am pouring the cereal. You can see this. I don't know why I'm narrating it into the bowl, and we'll try this in conjunction with the Corpse Survivor. I'm going to call this Corpse Survivor number 3, as a matter of fact.
Okay. All right. I'm good. I'm good. I'm focused. Focused now.
There we go. Because this is actually a new variation. So we are trying.
I thought we should. Oh, I wanted to try the Monsters cereal.
Like the Monsters Frightful Friends. Yeah. Okay, we can do that. Right. Sure.
We're gonna try. Okay, I guess we could try it with all 3.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm still drinking the Blanche Hudson
cereal pairings. You gotta love it. No other show does this.
Oh, Kevin. I was trying to say Peter.
Kevin.
Yes, Paul always says wacky racers on our outfits. Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Give that a
try.
try.
Thank you. I actually got this probably 10 years ago now, but at Joanne Fabrics. So, but yeah, I bet you could get wacky racers fabric.
For one of the VidCons. Might have been 2016. And they had a party. It was actually one of the servers.
Franken's.
One of the providers had a party at one of those indoor raceway things with the small cars.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a photo op with this gal dressed up as Penelope Pitstop. Okay, young gal.
Mm-hmm.
She had the whole outfit and the goggles and the long scarf. It was really cool. It's well done.
Return of the Living Dead Part 2.
So I was just thinking wacky race, and we were wearing these shirts, and we're like, here you go. You're ready, totally ready. But this is 100% wacky racers.
I don't think
it's not them, but it is very much in that style. So it's an obvious homage, just to say that. Return of the Living Dead 2, yeah, it's Corpse Survivor 3, Living Dead 2, one of those sequels.
I don't think Frankenberry is the pairing for that one.
Really?
I think we need to try the Monsters Frightful Friends.
I'll try it again and see if I'm wrong.
No, I don't think
I'll get a couple of. Come on, get out of there. I just need one marshmallow, please.
It's got the blue of Blueberry and the green of what's her face?
Oh yeah, Carmela. Okay.
Yes.
Here we go. It's a vaguely strawberry flavored Merc right now.
Carmela. I can't read this, but I completely forget. Carmela something. Lucky Charms. There you go.
Charms.
Oh yeah, Dastardly and Muttley.
That's it. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, Muttley always had this like extremely wheezy laugh, as I recall.
We need another bowl.
Okay.
Who knew? Well, I knew. Oh, and Fruit Brute. Did they have that this year? I remember seeing people being upset about the lack of Fruit Brute. I didn't know if that was everywhere or just locally. Oh, when it comes to wacky racers, Peter's saying, I always rooted for the anthill mob. Okay, I'm going to try this one.
You have a glass of water over there. There we go.
We said Raisin Bran in the house because my brother liked it. It's good. It's
good for you.
Definitely good. Just
not just good for you. It's good.
When you're a kid or a certain type of adult, you would just rather have sugary cereal.
Otherwise, Fruit Loops.
I know.
As I recall.
Okay.
That always makes me think of Where's Papa? I don't know if any fans of that movie. About every day, the bowl of Fruit Loops and Pepsi.
Oh yeah.
A fresh bottle of Pepsi that pours into the Fruit Loops. Ruth Gordon picture. I think Elliot Gould, if I'm not mistaken.
We need to remember to close these up with clips at the end of the night. All right. I will take some milk. Please.
Milk? Okay. You want milk or milk?
Milk.
Milk. Okay. Then I won't give you milk.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Rock Slag, Penelope Pitstop and more. Yes. Carmela Creeper. Thank you. Thank you, Amy.
Thank you.
Yes.
Definitely.
Carmela
There we
Creeper.
go. Carmela Creeper's cereal is apparently apple flavored. So,
okay. Well,
you know what? I can try that, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, it's in here.
Which basically means, is this the same company as... No, it's Kellogg's with Apple Jacks. Aha. General Mills working on Apple kind of thing.
I don't know if I'm specifically getting apple from that.
Fruit Brute, I think, was one of the originals when these cereals were first released, like in 1970.
And then they, like, one of the years they did, maybe more than one.
Yeah, they did the revival of the Brute.
But yeah,
it was a few years back, and this year now. So I think that General Mills is simply like limiting distribution to build anticipation, and then they're going to get letters. We're having Fruit Brute. So next year they'll come out with it. Put that thing in there.
Oh, yes. Yummy Mummy. Yeah.
Yummy Mummy was the other one. Yeah.
Eric's saying there's this family Instagram channel. It was a sister who likes to prank scare her brother. And she has a laugh that sounds just like Muttley after she does it. Oh, God.
Man. Cruel. Totally cruel. All right. So I'm going to try this along with this and see where we are. You've tried this. Now try the drink. You've tried it. Now try the drink. Let's see where we are. So this actually is very little in the way of marshmallows.
Yeah, there's no Fruit Brute this year.
I think that the marshmallows all fell to the bottom of the bag. So we're going to eat all of this cereal. Geez, I hope not in one sitting. And we're going to get to the bottom of the bag, and it's going to be all
I think this is a much better pairing for that. I also think that cereal is fairly tasteless, but...
Oh, this one?
Yeah. But this cocktail stands right up to it.
Yeah, why am I not getting a lot of flavor out of this? This is like the blueberry.
Yeah, it's the blueberry and the caramella, but
this blueberry doesn't taste like it.
I remember Cookie Crisp. I think we had it at least once. Okay, I'm gonna say pairs with whatever that's called. Monsters Frightful Friends.
Monsters Frightful. Yeah, I'm still sticking with the Frankenberry on that one. I think there's a certain amount of fruity sourness to the cocktail, and the fruitiness of the cereal, I think, pairs. I have to try it with the chocolate now, though. Count Chocula.
Some limp, lifeless Count Chocula.
It's really, at this point, it's pretty terrible. We really should pour some fresh just to make sure that this is fair. But
no, it doesn't pair with your drink at all. It pairs with my drink.
This definitely has a flavor. There's a definite cocoa flavor going on there. Let's see here.
Never understood what a cereal version of a cookie would be like. A very, very small cookie.
Well, it's also what is the cereal version of French toast? And that is a popular thing.
Shortcake cereal. Probably.
I believe there was, as in the character.
Let's
yeah, I think so.
See.
The the Hallmark Cards character. Was there a Rainbow Bright cereal? What do you think?
Strawberry shortcake cereal. Yes, there was.
We're looking at it. General Mills.
I Googled it, and yup.
There's even a strawberry shortcake crunch with Captain Crunch. Hello. Craziness.
I don't think that was a tie-in, though. I think that was a separate
thing. Yeah.
It's not like Captain Crunch meets strawberry shortcake, which would just be very strange.
And the flavor profile on the cereal, strawberry.
Because I'm looking at this picture of strawberry shortcake, and she has a adorable little pink cat. What are they going to do with Captain Crunch? Although that would be a good movie. I'm just saying. Yeah, strawberry shortcake. It was very pink.
Looks like balls.
She has an adorable little bonnet.
Bonnet. She has what appears to be a pink cat.
I said a pink cat.
Oh, pink cat. Oh, I thought you said pink hat.
Cat.
Yeah. Pink cat. The pink cat and the adorable hat and the bonnet on it.
Chips Ahoy and milk. Yeah, pretty much. Chips Ahoy and milk. Yep. Applejack Brandy would pair well with these. Peter, that's such a good idea. We have to get Applejacks and make an Applejack cocktail.
Applejack cocktail. I'm just thinking.
Maybe the week after Halloween.
Yeah.
Applejack's night.
I believe he's saying Applejack Brandy. Yes.
Yes, exactly. Well,
Bingo.
That's what Peter, I got you.
I think
yeah.
Applejack with the Applejacks.
Yes.
And now I got a thing going on. I think that if you're going to bother with that, then get the Kale Bowl packs. So you just have a small quantity.
Who would play Captain Crunch in the movie? Oh
man.
Amy, what a good question. All right, you two people who would play Captain Crunch in the movie.
Shall we? Any IMDb folks here tonight?
I'm honestly not that familiar with Captain Crunch, so I'm going to just step back and observe. I like the Applejack idea, like not for Halloween, but like the week after, when it's just like, hey, we're into Thanksgiving, you know. Applejack, why not?
So we have a vote for the late Bob Kitsch-en. So
the late Bob Kitsch, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Captain Kangaroo.
He's dead though. He can't play
Captain Crunch.
Paul Giamatti, good one.
Oh,
Daniel. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, now
Paul
you're talking.
Giamatti, I like that.
That sounds exactly right, because I'm just imagining his sort of standard
Jack Black.
The standard Giamatti cadence in these things.
I like Jack Black too.
You know.
Oh, Gettysburg Ma'am says I'm Team Honeycomb.
Honeycomb.
So.
Never had honeycomb when we were younger.
I just remember coming to the Honeycomb's hideout.
I remember the texture was basically like a huge Cheerio. It was like the same exact thing. It was like an oat-based cereal, I think, but it was just loaded with sugar. And I think that my mother tended to shy away from the things that were just obvious shills to the kids. I ate Cheerios, which is, you know, I have them these days.
Oh my gosh.
They're very dusty and they get very soggy.
Is he still alive, Dave Thomas? Okay.
Oh, I think.
Okay. All right. So we've got.
That's a good vote.
Paul Giamatti, Jack Black, and Dave Thomas. Okay. Yes. Kind of Honeycomb. Oh, wait. Reese Darby. Okay. All right. I like this. So someone's got to make a movie.
There's a thing. There's a kicker.
I love this.
Cheerios actually.
Oh, Daniel loves Cheerios.
They make a good bar snack mix. Like if you're doing like a Chex Mix thing, but use Cheerios instead. That works well because you can put all the flavors on top of them and, you know, absorb things. And
he's been off the earth for a while.
Oh, okay. So
Cheerios is what I was about to say.
So Cheerios.
I know nothing about the contents of Cheerios. And I also know nothing about infants. But I feel like I see a lot of moms at these gigs we do trying to feed their little ones Cheerios. Not like infants, but you know what I mean? Like little kids, like, here, I have a bag of Cheerios. So
eat them one at a time.
There must be some redeeming quality to Cheerios because people are feeding them to their little tykes.
I feel like they're made out of ground up oats and not much else. Probably some sugar, probably some like malt, that kind of thing. I recall them not being particularly sweet.
Yes.
They're not frosted.
You can tell we're the Saturday morning television generation. Yes.
Boom, 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 boom. Here we are doing the Saturday morning brunch on a Wednesday at happy hour.
We didn't get to do our brunch because
things are conspiring so far. It's right now it's a little difficult. Give us a few weeks, it'll probably calm down, and then we'll be able to do things. And hopefully we get in a lot of gigs. And, you know, make the compensation, which is attendant to said gigs. And then we'll be like, okay, yeah, we're good for a second.
Every time I start thinking like, is this too many gigs? Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. Sunday. Sorry. Work calls. All right, you keep talking.
Okay, so this is one you were already doing now.
Yes.
Okay, so
this isn't a new gig.
Not a new gig. I will keep talking. The thing about those Saturday morning cereals is that most of them were pretty like heavy sugary kind of junk, and that they were marketed as such, and they were very and there's direct marketing. This is an era where like the cereal manufacturers like, how are we going to sell more of this stuff? Sell it directly to the kids, attach a cartoon to it. For a while there, I believe Kellogg's was sponsoring the Monkees, so like you could attach 4 musicians, woohoo, and sell a lot of Kellogg's brand cereal. So that was the thing. And if I'm not mistaken, of course I remember seeing these things. Kellogg's cereals around 1969 actually had Monkees records on the box. So
yes,
a printed cardboard record, and you would cut it out and you could hear a condensed version of like, I Want to Be Free or something like that. And those, of course, are rather collectible, even though like if you get the thing, it's not like you're going to play it. It's going to sound like you're playing the dust you scraped off the floor. It's horrible. So,
oh yeah,
but they're hilarious, you know.
Big. Yeah. It's not small. No. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
That was I guess that was the selling point. It was like bigger than Cheerios. Like we talk about swinging your wand around to talk about how great you are.
So
man,
I don't know how much I should say right now. I'm almost an entire drink in.
Well, you're gonna get that hammered. They go. No, I'm not going to say that. Don't go to town.
I just got the craziest email. I'm not gonna. I want you to know, because you all are my focus right now. But we were checking something, and I got on email. We were checking a gig, weren't we? We're checking a gig.
We're checking a gig.
We were checking a gig. I got the craziest email from the craziest person about a gig. And I'm like, so if I seem a little crazy right now, come by it honestly.
There. Where?
Oh, okay. Your favorite Saturday morning commercial jingle. Mine is, please don't fiddle with the Oreo middle. Yesterday's female victims in horror films is today's Karen's. Oh, jeez. All I can think is like, the call is coming from in the house.
No.
Okay.
Oh, no. Get out. I was
right.
actually reading some background information on the film Get Out, which is super intense.
I love that film. Have you seen Get Out? If you have not seen Get Out, see it.
Mr. Peele knows how to do it. He really has an ear for horror.
Jackson
very specifically.
All the bits.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Love.
And again, if you
Dave Thomas is still with us. Okay.
Oh, he is.
All right.
Okay.
So we were talking about someone else who was deceased.
I guess there's someone else who's deceased.
All right.
A lot of people we have talked about over the past several weeks are no longer with us.
See Get Out. If you haven't seen Get Out, see Get Out.
You really need to see this.
So good.
It's really
so good.
Really like sick and intense in a way that I think he could do almost uniquely. So
wait, times we did that with the kids with the multigrain Cheerios. We even had a little Cheerio shaped container. Helped in a pinch when we were out. People feed Cheerios to their kids. They must be good. I'm thinking the best of everybody. They must have been okay for your little babies because people feed them to their little babies.
I'm thinking of the original formula Cheerios, which is basically just oat powder and not much else. And then think about the fact that had to be goosed up because then you've got Honey Nut Cheerios, where we had a lot of sugar and nuttiness. So yeah, there are Cheerios which are a little less wholesome.
Eric's a fan of Honey Nut.
He's a fan of the Honey Nut, so there you go. I'm not saying they're bad or anything. I mean, it's a fine bowl, but
it's a fine bowl.
It's a fine bowl.
That sounded.
That sounds like a lot of different things.
That just sounded. That was just really weird. It's a fine bowl.
It's a fine bowl. It's like you're talking about smoking pipe tobacco or something. It's a fine bowl,
it's
you know.
A fine bowl.
Welcome, Riff.
I give
it a fine bowl.
A solid 8.5. All right.
Joe Flaherty died recently. That's right. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah, Count Floyd, and he was featured pretty prominently in certain sketches, which are well remembered. He actually did. He had a very particular, cadence about him, as I recall.
I need a flute.
So I remember thinking to myself, I'll get a flute. I don't really know the SCTV people that well because they didn't watch it too much back in the day. But the stuff I saw was hilarious.
Peter, I don't remember a Quisp from its original incarnation, but they re-released it. Thank you. Is it even still out now? I don't know.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe you can get the Quisp.
But when Quisp came out again, I had some, and like it was. I still remember that flavor, like for a sugary, punch you in the face cereal. It was unique.
It's basically a different shape for Captain Crunch, is what it is.
Captain Crunch.
Same manufacturer. And
this is coming back to whatever happened to Baby Jane. Captain Crunch, my favorite cereal.
Right back to horror. The horror.
Oh, there's a threat of a severe thunderstorm. Eric. Ugh.
Hello. Okay. Son of a beach.
Yikes.
If you're about to get that, then I suspect we'll see that soon enough.
I was thinking of when she's like, I've written a letter to Daddy. We're talking about whatever happened to Baby Jane now. And Baby Jane was this child star in the 1930s.
Who was just, talk about sugary cereal. Pour it on, America.
Yeah, exactly. Like saccharine sweet. Everything a letter to Daddy. But then, like, she gets out back after the show and she just throws this diva fit. She's like, I want an ice cream cone. It was so funny.
Rotten to the core. And then she
Baby
turns into a big
Snooks,
drunk.
exactly. What you doing, Daddy? Yep.
Sugar Bear.
Sugar Bear.
Yes.
Voice was a Bing Crosby impersation.
Yeah, basically.
Sang a lot of songs.
You're right on target with that. Because I remember Sugar Bear was sort of like, he was like your dealer, because he was dealing up the sugar. Hey, what do you want there? And he was very cool. How you doing, everybody? This is great. Just pour some full Sugar Bear. Yeah. Sugar crisp, This is 1 ounce. Right? That is a 1. Yeah.
Okay.
After a while, the manufacturer on that one, I think, is that General Mills, decided that like pushing the sugar, not a great idea. So I think they changed that to Honey Crisp, because honey is not. They
changed it to pink cocaine.
Honey is not a sugar, apparently. And since it suddenly it's like Super Honey Crisp. And then I think it's changed names again to something else. But the bear is still there. I haven't heard a commercial in recent years, though. But I distinctly remember, like, hey,
was there a cereal associated with HR Puffin stuff?
Not that I recall.
If not, that was a gigantic oversight.
And Puffin Stuff should have had sponsorship by cereals at the time. I'm not sure if they ever actually hit that combination properly.
Oh, I just poured gin. Okay, so that skeleton that was, I think, vodka when we bought it.
That was the vodka, yes.
But it's been empty
vodka
for a few years, I refill it every year, and I just poured out.
It is actually currently filled with gin, not Canadian.
Yeah,
but the original was Canadian vodka. We just saw the Canadian bourbon.
Oh, the
whiskey.
Robbie,
Same bottle.
Love the Bad Seed. We might need to do while we're still here, a Bad Seed, because we're
Betsy drinks.
Kids, right?
Yeah,
cereal, kids. Whatever.
Cereal. It's for kids.
Whatever. It's for the kids.
You've been talking obstreperous children. There you go. Rhoda, the perfect.
Obstreperous children.
You give me those shoes.
Maybe I'll call this one the obstreperous child.
Oh.
Okay.
Inspiration strikes and away we go.
It's
so far, what do we have?
So far is 1 ounce of gin.
It's a pretty good drink so far, but slightly light. Although we know plenty of people who would drink like a couple ounces of gin very cold and call it a martini. So, yeah, I think you got to pour more into it. You're going to call it a cocktail.
Urus or Orus?
I think ER. OUS.
Okay.
We're about to find out. The Shepherd's Child. There's a spelling bee that happens on the morning show on WFMU. I don't know if anybody here is.
I play the spelling bee every day in the New York Times.
You play the word search.
Yes.
Yeah, which is the spelling bee. And this one is that the host will actually he'll get a volunteer to call in and feed him 4 words, and you have to spell. And I tell you, sometimes I'm listening, I'm like, I have no idea. That's really, really like kicking me hard.
I think it's hard.
And I get them wrong because it's just one of those things where it's the schwa sounds. The schwa sounds screw me up.
I think in the moment, like, you know how to spell something, but then like you're on the spot and it's a little.
I have to write it out.
Okay.
I have to write it out. And then I remember trying to type it out on the phone, but the phone autocorrects, so it's like, forget that. So if I can write it out, I will probably be okay. And I tend to be a very good speller.
So that's 1
just
ounce
memory
of gin and a 1/2 ounce blue curacao. I'm using Giffard. Curacao Bleu.
Excellent brand. I think there's
Don't buy a cheap one or you'll be sad.
You will be sad. Yeah, there you go.
The next morning, you'll be sad.
Yeah, perhaps the same night. Right. I'm not going to tell you the
story. On how late you stay up.
The story about the young woman that we saw who was definitely sad the same night. But there is, I think, a good domestic brand that's doing blue, and
there's of course
blue curacao from Curacao. And
yes, the Senor Curacao. They do make a
Curacao
blue.
makes a
yes.
blue.
Okay.
Because, everyone else does a blue.
Right.
And that's very good too.
Catching it.
A little harder to find, but well worth your time if you can find it. It's got a bit of a different flavor. They're growing like the actual Curacao oranges and etc. I think there were Seville oranges that were planted there, and they grew very bitter, so they couldn't really do much with it in terms of oranges. But the thrifty locals decided, if we just soak that in booze, bang! Suddenly you've got a whole booze category, a liqueur category.
Okay. On our Patreon cocktail sheet, I actually put Giffard Curacao blues, so you don't go wrong.
There are brands that I would recommend against that I don't necessarily have to name,
which is like most of them.
You will know. The bottom shelf, stay away. The middle shelf, some of those are questionable too. But the blue is just there for effect. It's just a sales tactic. That's all it is. It's Curacao.
Oh, geez. It's getting to the point where I'm half expecting people to put Fuji water into a martini glass, call it an aquatini. I know.
There you go.
It's perfect. So bad.
Anything...
Peter says, I have done the wavelengths.
Wavelengths.
Yeah.
He does that. And then there's the sound alikes.
Okay.
And like the artist of the week is always great because they'll feature somebody that really deserves a little more attention and play like 5 songs for the morning show. It's a drive show, so it's a commuting show.
3 dashes.
I listen to it on my drive.
3 dashes lime bitters.
And then also on the train because I just stream it.
Hold on.
So
3 dashes lime bitters.
I'll shut up for a second.
No, don't shut up.
Ounce of gin, half ounce of Giffard Curacao Bleu, half ounce fresh lemon juice, 3 dashes of the lime bitters. Oh,
bitters.
That's the ones.
I think I need some more bitters.
Brothers.
I brought over
orange
and cherry, but
which
like
could punch
I also
wait.
Hold on.
Hold the bus.
I also this is going to change the color.
Oh, the chocolate. Give it a try. Maybe 2 dashes.
Chocolate might, or 1. Let's see. 2 dashes.
Cereal milk
bitters.
That was 2 different types. So. Of cereal.
We need the monster cereal back because I think this is going to be a monster cereal.
Well, guess what? I just cleaned the bowl.
And I also need some bubbles. Okay, hold on.
We have that too.
2 dashes chocolate bitters. Chilled cava.
There we go.
Or whatever.
What do we got? Do you prefer cava to prosecco to moscato?
Wine you have? Like I'm not going to be like, oh, you used a prosecco and not a cava. I don't know you.
I can't do that.
That's stupid. I'm not going to do that.
Sorry. Well, look, as the only caveat I will throw out is
cava.
Is it a sparkling wine that's dry? Good idea. You can make a rosé. That's fine.
Yeah.
But like, it really wants to be a dry bubbly because there are definitely sweet bubblies out there, and it's going to change up the nature of the drink. And I'm not crazy about that for the things that we do here. So,
like, I wish it would turn black. I've tried.
Hello.
I feel like the only thing
Always
that makes my drinks turn completely black is black food color, which you can buy. But yeah. We found though today, I think it's been the case for a while, but red rum is back on the market. Red rum from The Shining. It's back.
It's back. Different movie. That's 2 different movies.
This is going to be a monster cereal pairing.
That was very good.
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
Hello. So you want that with the monster?
It's super blue.
It's very blue.
It's very blue.
I'm going to get our very green and purple cereal, pour some milk into it, and attempt the pairing. Let's see what we got. Maybe we'll get some marshmallows, and maybe we won't. And maybe at the very end of this bag, we'll get 2 bowls of all marshmallow.
Dare you to reach in and just grab some marshmallows.
I'm gonna have to dig deep. This thing is still not. They're all in the bottom.
You want me to do it?
It's up to you, but feel free.
I feel dared. I dared myself.
You dared yourself. I didn't dare you. There you go. This isn't This is, in fact, almond milk.
Harder than it sounds to get to the bottom.
We don't drink a lot of traditional milk,
box.
but the almond milk lasts for much longer in the fridge, so therefore we drink it.
Hi, Don. Yes,
Hey, Don.
your mug is behind us.
Hello. I'm telling you. Got that going on.
Did I not get any marshmallows
marshmallows
after
in there.
all that?
Oh, yeah, true. For Pete's sake. You're going to hand it to me? You're not covered in
Put
dust.
Away. No, you don't have to.
Wait a minute.
Don't dig.
No. I see one.
I feel like they ripped us off on marshmallows, honestly.
Forget it. You have to get those later.
Oh, wait.
A marshmallow.
These are the monsters. I just noticed that on the side of the box, the Monsters Frightful Friends. Scratch,
The friends
Benny, Meowberry, and Igor.
Yeah, Igor,
That's so cute.
Igor is the spider for Chocula. Meowberry for Blueberry, of course. Benny for Franken. And then
so
Scratch
cute.
for Carmela. So there we go. Scratch, of course, is a snake.
Benny is a bat.
Yep.
Scratch is a snake.
It's sort of a...
Meowberry is a cat, obviously.
Benny's a Frankenbat, also.
Although Meowberry looks a lot more like a squirrel, but whatever.
Yes.
And
yes.
then what was
Very,
the other
very
one?
large tail.
What was the other one?
The other one is the spider Igor. Yes.
Cute.
Meet the Monster Crews, Frightful Friends. Yes.
Cereal marshmallows. I know. Like,
Where's the marshmallows? They all sunk.
HE double chopsticks.
They all sunk to the bottom. I literally, if I cut off the bottom of this thing, I'd get
I
two
see a
bowls
marshmallow. Hold
of
on.
marshmallows only. I found
one marshmallow.
I found you one. I forget which one it is, but the marshmallows are shaped like the friends. Scratch. Carmela's soulful snake has got serious attitude and perfect rhythm. Meowberry. When Blueberry's cat disappears, there's not a ghost of a chance of finding her. Benny. Frankenberry's best bud has a wicked sense of humor and a wonky sonar. Well, is it bad? And then Igor, Count Chocula's fearless guard spider is fiercely loyal and has a teddy bear. So there we go. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think? Now I'm going to have to try the drink again. Oh no, I'm going to try the cereal and then the drink.
Bear?
Spider's teddy bear.
That's so cute.
And the snake has a record. Hello.
Oh. All right. Hold on. Cartoon bats are a study in irony. You should see the one I do for face painting.
All right.
Yep, the monster cereal is the pairing. Monsters Frightful Friends. Good night, Peter. So good to see you. Peter, we got to be in touch about the FMU record fair next week.
We are planning. We're still planning on Friday.
Yes.
Because that works out to be the better day for us. And we will figure that. Those of you who are thinking, now, would you normally be on the totally spacing the program that we were our guest starring on?
Oh, Tiki Bryan.
Tiki Bryan's show. Yes, we will. So be listening for that too. But yeah, well, check that out. It's good. It's actually, we've done that, I think, 4, maybe 5 times by now.
I love that we have a drink called the Obstreperous Child.
I'm glad that I just whipped that out of my noggin and suddenly we get another drink. That's all right.
Oh, hi, fun. Keith. Good to see you.
Hey, Keith.
Thank you for joining us.
Chinese Siamese cat. Bat named Fufu.
Okay. Beth, there were glasses. Oh. Yes, Don made this mummy.
Fantastic mummy, which was for a band.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I totally forget the band. So if Don is still here, please drop the name.
Yeah, yep.
I don't know if you have any of these mugs still for sale, but I bet you have some totally when I think Halloween appropriate mugs for sale, seasonal mugs for sale. Let us know, Don. Drop it in there.
When I was growing up, I loved the toys you got in the cereal box. Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. That was like half of the excitement.
You get this little,
that was honestly, it was all the excitement.
This little package that
then you'd eat the cereal.
Tattoos, or it had like a little car you could put together, that kind of stuff. Whistles, this kind of thing.
This bat wears glasses, and yet he manages to slam into things.
Oh, blind as a bat. Which reminds me of the pressing question with cartoons is, what is Secret Squirrel's sidekick's name. And I remember looking this up because I was like, I never saw Secret Squirrel back in the day. But then when I saw the pictures, I'm like, of course, it's Morocco Mole. Another, like, nearsighted character who wears very thick glasses and a fez. And there you go.
Oh.
Morocco Mole. Pretty hilarious. As I recall, great theme.
So
to Secret Squirrel.
All right. Did they do that? Yes, Morocco Mole. Amy got it.
Bingo.
So
Amy's totally ahead of me. Boom.
So did
right
they do the glasses for these characters because whatever? Or was it because kids might be wearing glasses and might be feeling a little insecure? I don't know, but
I'm going to think that
I think glasses are cool.
I'm thinking that the glasses thing was because the characters are apparently nearsighted.
Well, no, I know, but I mean, did they do that because kids might be nearsighted, or did they do it because, what the hell?
At the time, I doubt it. Although I've been wearing these things for a good 50 years, so which tells you something about my age. And
gotta love the double meaning with mole and that. Yeah, it's more like Mr. Magoo.
What is that? What is this anyway?
Oh man!
But
you're not wrong.
As a child, I was diagnosed with
Fufu apparently translates to lucky bad.
Hello.
Okay.
Child, I was diagnosed at the age of about 5 with amblyopia, so I've been wearing these things for a long time. So I would have definitely appreciated. I would definitely have appreciated cartoon characters who were also wearing spectacles.
That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking, was it because kids might be wearing glasses and thinking oh, I'm a dork?
I'm thinking at the time that was not the primary consideration. Today, people would design a cartoon around the idea. They would think, hey, let's make that a thing. Make that a thing.
That.
Yeah, so that's cool.
I love that.
And I definitely saw more than a few Mr. Magoo cartoons. It was pretty hilarious. But there was always the Christmas Carol with Magoo.
I was about to
early
say,
60s.
It's great to be back
on Broadway. Yeah.
Can you see Larry David playing Mr. Magoo? I kind of can. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be kind of perfect. And if Larry David would simply play Larry David.
Since I've had glasses since the first grade.
Yeah. Hello.
Were you in first grade? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I think it was in kindergarten when it was okay, there's some vision issues, and we've been there ever since. Yay!
Wasn't even until Mumala, the band sells them. I love it. I love it. Yeah, we have it and we love it, and it's up there every Halloween. It's very cool. Yeah,
it's just a great kind of thing, and I love the fact that it's.
Laura says glasses since I was 12.
There you go.
So here's the thing about me.
Just a second. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I don't. I'm not gonna.
You go, and then I'll talk about me.
I will not scoff your vision because that's just life. But I just wanted to note that as long as Don is talking about mugs, Don, if you have any horror style mugs and you want to drop your URL here, people are looking at one right now. I don't know if they can buy that one, but I bet you've got some stuff that people would love. Drop the link so that people know what's what, because this is very cool. So anyway, your vision.
Do you watch
or lack thereof?
MMCC. With or without Winter Was Warm? With,
because we had the DVD.
I've never seen it without Winter Was Warm.
Yeah, that's a great song. It's a good number. Jane.
Amy says I got glasses in 3rd grade.
Wow.
I did not get glasses until high school.
Yeah. I
just couldn't see.
I couldn't see.
I don't know if I faked it well or if it didn't come on until later, but
I think a lot of kids kind of faked it well, which is a problem. I got vision and suddenly it's okay, I can do. But I was expected to actually perform in school.
I was expected to actually see things.
in academia. So I needed to be able to do that. That's the thing.
What I was about to say was I can't wear bizarrely. I'm not going to say I can't. It's very, very hard for me to wear glasses because my 2 prescriptions and my eyes are so different that one side, the glasses are very heavy. So it's like I'm wearing glasses that are like, burp.
Face is tilting off.
Yeah.
There was always that, sort of gag with the kid with the Coke bottle glasses. And, today we'd be like, oh, that's cruel to be talking that way. And I think today they would make thinner lenses. And the kid would be like, oh, thank you.
Amy, I was just, I was trying to do this
they kick her.
See. Yeah. And honestly, I was happy to have glasses, but now when I try to get glasses, getting something where I can see clearly and not have it fall off my face is a challenge. So I just kind of stick to contacts.
It works for you. You keep doing it.
I know.
And you can get like radically different contact lenses and it still works. So you're good.
Daniel, now my vision is horrible.
I tell you. Things that could have been corrected back in the day that nobody really like helped you with. Thanks, people. I mean, I suppose there might have
constantly
been
fogging up my glasses because of my mask. Glasses since first, Ben is saying. Never realized people were supposed to be able to see the blackboard from the back row. I feel you so hard. I know.
Well, the kicker is that, like, I think the real common disorder with vision was.
Eric started wearing glasses just as COVID was going around.
Oh, wow.
There's another thing for you to think about.
Well, they talk about fogging up the lenses.
COVID, trying not to die, and also you might need glasses.
When we were in lockdown and it was happening and I had to get out, I was realizing that I put a mask on and I got trouble. So I actually found that spray from the pharmacy that would actually the lens spray so they would not fog up for a couple hours. That was a good idea. And I remember using that when we were on the film set.
Eric's saying my glasses really just slowly slipped down my nose. I know. I don't even wear them. I wear them like maybe twice a year because it's just like, whoa, it's ridiculous. Yeah.
I think that the issue back in the day was that a lot of kids who had a vision disorder were farsighted. So they were fine with the blackboard. But then when it came to like reading close, it was a problem. And I think they just faked it as best they could.
That came on later.
And then, of course, a lot of them at this age or so are just getting readers and they're like, okay, we're good.
I'm saying,
but they needed the help.
Yes, Paul, I think my glasses back in the day could have been replaced by a broken glass.
Oh, man. Seriously.
This is like we're all questioning our medical professionals.
It's like you go find a pair of binoculars and you crack them apart. You're like, oh, here we go. I'm good. Oh, jeez.
Was envision windshield wipers for the glasses. I know. That's the thing. When they fog it, like burp, 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 or when it rains.
Seriously, there's definitely a Tex Avery thing going on with windshield wipers on your lenses. I remember back in the day, it was like winter and it was 10 degrees and you would step outside of a hot house, bang, immediately you were just fogged up for 5 minutes. And it was just like, no, go get the school bus. It was like you're running along blind. Oh, okay. Running in traffic and nobody actually paid attention to you. So I really
it's like no one gave you a party when you actually survived.
No, you didn't get that.
Like I survived running for the school
did
bus.
That. Who actually paid attention to this?
Yeah, no.
Oi. Anyway, do you have a glass over there that I could bust? Or did you take it away?
Oh, I do. Here.
Oh, very good.
Thank you.
Of course.
All right.
There's a ghost on the television that looks an awful lot like these characters.
It's a commercial.
It's a commercial.
We're not going to pay attention.
No.
I'm not in it, so we're not going to watch it. I'm not in it, so we're not going to watch it. Screw those people. Anyway, we're here for fun. Oh boy. You should have seen my dad's lenses back when they were still just glass. Thank goodness for composites. I know.
Yeah.
Right? They can be so heavy. And I've had ones that were so heavy.
To make an appropriate lens, it really takes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But composites. Yeah, for composites.
There's a lot of talk about like the problems of plastics in our day and age. And I think
amen. Laura says yes.
Yes, and there are many cases where the plastics are seriously questionable. But in terms of medical devices, how can you live without them? I mean, a syringe? You're going to go back to glass? Forget it. And then like the spectacles, you need something that's a little lighter on the face. Or my arm just going to be leaning over the whole time when I do this broadcast.
Oh, wait, Lisa's saying I had glasses in the third grade. I'm nearsighted now at my age. One of those that have to do tombstone to see what I'm reading. Oh, I know.
Seriously, knocking over glassware.
I can read. If I take my contacts out, I can read. I mean, I have to hold it right here, but like I can read.
There we go.
I actually prefer reading with my contacts out for that reason. Like I can read all day long with my contacts out, but with my contacts in, like I need readers and
The truth
all
is, for a long
stuff.
time, and definitely lately, if I'm reading, my actual focal distance is right about here, so I take these off.
Do you like to push your glasses up with your middle finger like I do?
Anyway,
I've been known to do that.
Sorry, rude gesture, people. But Eric started it.
I've been known to be rude.
It could happen. It could happen. Now, what was I thinking of making here? Oh, yes. That's right. Okay.
Are you going to do
something with this? I was not planning to make that, but we can make it as our fifth. Here, I'll get rid of the excess cereal. I'll take a fifth of Henny. Okay.
But you didn't finish it. All right.
No, I wanted to take
I'm taking 2 Count Choculas for the team.
Okay, so what's the base on this one? What do we have over there?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll take the rum. I actually brought over a bottle of Tandaway.
Great uncle wound up 99% blind. Oh my gosh, right with the jeweler's loop.
Son of a.
Well, I'm glad he could read it.
I'm glad he could read it all.
But that's still no joke.
That is no joke. I will take the Tandaway, please. Brought this over because I thought this might be a good base for things. And I think it'll work just swell because I was thinking of doing a variation on something that we made a long time ago.
I love physical books, but also love digital books. Yeah, for increasing the font. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly, Laura.
If you want.
Oh, hi, David. Good to see you.
If you want a one-button solution to making the thing larger, it's hard to beat.
Take my glasses off to read and use computer. I was offered bifocals, but why? Yeah, exactly. I know. Everyone is, honestly, the most interesting thing about this is everyone is different. Like, we all have, like, I'll take that percentage and not that percent, like, of the readers and whatever.
Honestly,
ridiculous.
These things are trifocals right now, which means that when I get close, I have to do this.
Trifocal.
And a little further, I have to do this.
Okay, wait.
And if I'm really close, I just take them off.
All right, we're going to call this.
I'm good.
We're going to call this the Count Chocula because I'm running out of space.
Chocula.
What did you do?
No, you can use that for the Chocula. I'm not using the Chocula.
No, but what did you do?
1 ounce of the rum Tandaway. Amber rum will do, but Tandaway is very nice in this. Okay, I'm just getting this cold so that it's not a warm drink. That's not a good idea. And I would like to have the, what is it, Cedula or the acai liqueur is over there. Yes, Cedula.
Cedia.
Oh, Cedia. Sorry.
How much?
If I can get it open. I love the sound.
It's open.
I'll take half an ounce.
Acai, right?
Acai. Mm-hmm. I learned that I had been pronouncing it wrong when I was talking to somebody from Brazil, and he had no idea what I was saying. The actual pronunciation is acai.
How are you pronouncing it?
I was pronouncing acai. That's like the head honcho and desk set.
Well,
Mr. Acai.
I mean,
I'll take the lemon, please.
It's not like you were so. I mean,
I was.
I believe in pronouncing things correctly, but it's not like you were like close. Calling it Fred.
Without actually being somebody who's been on the beach in Rio asking for one of these as a bowl.
Half ounce?
Half ounce. Okay. So far, we got a pretty nice sour going on with the rum.
Okay.
And since the Cedia is a darker product, I'm going to top this with the Jaume.
You start using my bottles of Booth more. I love it. Drunkula. Yeah, we're going to call this the Drunkula.
Actually, I'm going to call this the Purple Lagoon number 2.
What about the Count Chocula?
That needs the Drunkula cereal milk. Right?
Hey, Paul's going to take over.
We will do.
What are we calling this?
This one is called Purple Lagoon.
Purple Lagoon.
Mm-hmm. Number 2.
Number 2, because there was a number 1.
There was. I don't have the ingredients to make that Purple Lagoon number 1, but I did for Purple Lagoon number 2. It's not very purple because I'm not using a really heavy hit of the acai.
Now, what did you do besides the rum, the acai, and lemon juice?
I built that in a glass
and
a flute, and then topped with bubbles.
Okay, so
pardon. That's what I did. Right next to the stripper's child. Pairs with Monster Frightful. I got to see what this pairs with. There's a note in there. It's almost a coffee note. What would that good? It would probably be good with the Chocula. And but would it also be good with the Frightful Friends?
I think it would.
Okay, well, let's try it. Gotta try it. I love the fact that this is with all new marshmallows. The old ones were insufficient. If we could get any marshmallows out of this, I would tell you. But so far, it is all cereal, people. All the time. This again is primarily blueberry and Carmella. Oh, I got 2 marshmallows. How about that?
I feel like they're either they're ripping us for marshmallows or the marshmallows fall to the bottom.
They're on the bottom. I saw them earlier. I was like, oh, is there any
marshmallows? A lot of
marshmallows
purple drinks, Laura's saying. Oh,
yeah, purple drinks.
We need to, now that we've got the Count Chocula milk, we need to do Count
We need to do the Chocula. I will continue to try this and compare with the drink and see where we are.
Oh, okay. All right. Newsflash. Newsflash. Christy's telling us we can just buy the marshmallows.
What, the cereal marshmallows?
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you, you can certainly just buy a bag of circus peanuts and there you are. Although anybody puts that in cereal,
gross.
is insane.
Gross.
All right, give us a try and see where we are. Does this pairing work? We're still working with the cereal pairing.
Wait, no, we're doing the.
This is like
hold on.
The fruit and cheese pairing.
We're doing the obstreperous child.
No.
Right? No.
No, we're doing the Purple Lagoon.
Purple Lagoon.
Yeah, Purple Lagoon too.
I've lost track.
Certain viewers actually had the Purple Lagoon back in the day. Originally, it was the Black Lagoon because I used
Okay, hold on.
cachaça as the base instead of the rum. But then it became Purple Lagoon because somebody insisted.
That's the pairing for that drink.
Well, there we go. You see? Apparently, the Monsters Frightful Friends is the way to go. Now, the Frightful Friends, if you want to have a bowl of this properly, you probably do need to mix this up and get the marshmallows, because that's the point. Otherwise, it's just 2 boxes of the cereal put together.
I'm adding a thought. That is the pairing. Like, that would not be good with the... That would not be good with the Count Chocula or the Frankenberry. Now, I'm going to bring up a sore subject. You ready?
I can gird myself.
Are you girded?
I am currently wearing a girdle, so yes.
Have you girded? Oh, David likes circus peanuts. Okay. All right.
And you know something, Dave? There had to be somebody. That was you.
Book retailers often carry, the Lucky Charms marshmallows. Okay.
Okay.
Have you tried the circus peanut syrup? No, Amy, I'm terrified. I'm terrified. I don't like circus peanuts, so the idea of that is completely scary to me.
Okay, Amela. Well, if you happen to turn up a box of said product, we'll see you before long. Oh, man. You know, Amy is our provider for bizarre products, including a lot of fizzy stuff. And I got to say, keep it up because I can't find some of this stuff.
Amola. Amola.
Please, you're giving us such joy in cereal products. Pardon me. Ice.
Ended up doing that on the air segment about the elevated
right.
Sandworm Slayer.
Oh,
it's fantastic. We'll have to share on the group. Please do, Ben.
Oh, hello.
Please share it.
Sandworm Slayer.
Yeah, please share it.
Are we talking Dune here? Now we're talking.
I love that. Opinion on candy corn.
There you
You're
go.
playing with a candy corn infused vodka recipe for cordials.
Okay.
I am team candy corn because it's vintage, and I think that candy corn has made many people happy over the years. So I'm team candy corn.
It is a very old style candy. I think it dates to the 1890s, perhaps even a little earlier. but it is one of those sort of literal candies.
It
is shaped like the product it's emulating. It is one of the few candies that I can think of which depends on honey. Honey is like an essential flavor in candy corn. Yeah. Most other things are just like sugar, sugar, sugar. And it really brings you back to the era when some candies were made from maple syrup.
Oh, Amy molasses. Said my dad loves circus peanuts.
Oh, wow. Well, so there's two people.
I am holding space for the idea that the circus peanuts I have eaten back in the day were stale.
Yeah, but all the circus peanuts ever made were made by 1940. And you're just eating them out of the warehouse by now.
No.
They're the same peanuts. I'm telling you, the same peanuts.
Be nice people. Let's be nice people for a minute. I remember being at my paternal grandmother's home.
Apparently, your grandfather loves circus peanuts.
And there were circus peanuts, and I thought they were awful, but I think that she was really trying, and I don't know how old those circus peanuts were. So
when they get stale, they get stiff and bad. There's no question.
I'm holding space.
I'm trying
really hard.
Some candies are hygroscopic and they just get all like sticky. These things, I think, like they aridify. They give off moisture and become super hard.
Yes, people love circus peanuts back in the day. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Team Circus Peanuts. Peanuts. I'm saying that like I'm holding space for the ones that I had were not good.
Hey, I'm really glad we're having this discussion because last week we were talking Halloween candy.
I'm so glad we're having this time together.
We were talking Halloween candy and we got off the subject and we never went back. So here we're talking Halloween candy.
Corn again.
Back to candy corn. Candy corn. Circus peanuts are a truly bizarre product because they're shaped like a peanut, right? So you think, oh, peanut flavor.
Yeah.
No. Yep. No, it's a marshmallow. It's a really stiff marshmallow shaped like a peanut, flavored with banana. It's a weird product. But if you like it, then away we go. Away we go. Yeah.
I'm scared, but I'm keeping an open mind.
When we open,
my mind is open.
I actually remember as a kid eating things like spice drops, which are sort of clove flavored. And like, boy, that's why I have a lot of metal in my mouth. So
we needed a syrup for cocktails out of circus peanuts.
Oh.
Hi, Eric. Good to see you. That is scary, but I would try it.
We have Ben here talking about making a syrup out of candy corn. Now, a syrup out of candy corn should be extremely sugary and also a little bit of honey flavor, and probably a lot of vanillin, which is undoubtedly what they throw in there just as kicks, and a little red dye number 5 because everything needs a little red dye number 5. And at the end of the day, what do you got? You got something that probably has a pretty identifiable flavor of candy corn. So imagine you do that with the peanuts and suddenly you've got flavor of circus peanuts. Again, bizarre artificial banana flavor in a peanut like package. I don't know what's going on there. And I don't know why these were created in the first place, why they're still being made, except that 2 people still like them. We've heard from them tonight.
What do
you need?
Booberry's pet's name.
Blueberry's pet is Meowberry.
Meowberry.
Meowberry. But you need to make the chocolate.
I know.
Get a chocolate. We got the chocolate milk. I mean, it's ready for you. It's waiting for you.
I can't read it.
What are you trying to read?
Igor's.
Igor. Igor is just Igor.
Oh, that's the pet's name?
The pet's name is Igor. Yes. My pet, Igor. Who is a spider?
Middle-aged. Okay.
Yes. Count Chocula's fearless guard spider is fiercely loyal.
Okay.
Can you find his teddy? Apparently he sleeps with a teddy bear. Oh.
That's so
I tell you. This is super fun. It comes in family size.
It's so
Monsters.
Cute. Okay, hold
Frightful
on.
Friends. The Frightful Friends are the marshmallows, by the way. That's what makes a big difference. But they do have like the Carmilla cereal is there. She is a new character for this year. I don't know. I might have missed something last year.
I don't know. I gotta say I haven't completely kept.
I love the font on what you're typing in, by the way. All of our patrons will get this, the recipes at the end of the show. If you are not a patron, obviously you can go to patreon.com/Velveteen Lounge, and there are sponsorship levels starting at $5.
Igor. Is that it? Igor?
IGOR. Yep. Symbol Igor.
Hold on. Okay.
What brain did you give me?
Abby?
Abby who?
Abby. No?
You mean I put the brain, an abnormal brain, in a 7-foot monster? Are you insane? Anyway, it's my tribute. So
we'll call this the Igor, right? We've already done that though, haven't we?
Possibly. We were supposed to call this Count Chocula.
Count Chocula.
There you go. Yep. I remember that from the beginning of the show. Big fun.
Chocula, I spelled that right.
Trying to remember what.
Well, we need the Count Chocula milk.
Yep, it's right there for you.
And I'm thinking we might need some. Okay.
Just drop a little booze
I'm
in there
going
for
to do 1 full ounce of the Count
Chocula
milk.
Yeah, well, that's actually working really fine.
Okay. Is this going to be like an egg cream?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So, 1 ounce.
You going to use bubbles or do you need?
I'm going to use bubbles.
Oh, hello. That is going to be like an egg cream. But an adult egg cream, of course.
What do I call this? Count Chocula milk.
You call it Count Chocula milk. That's exactly what it is. If anybody reading this would not understand what that is, I think you're not thinking hard enough. Place chocolate and milk. Let's soak.
All right. Okay, so I feel like we need some vodka.
Do we have the vodka?
Some vodka. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
Check
that out. I think we're out of vodka.
No.
No. Well, the Count himself would have told you about liquor. Like when he said, "Would you like wine?" I do not like wine. So I'm not sure he would. Would he go with hard liquor? Why not?
No.
Brandy. Brandy, of course.
We're out of. Oh, the brandy's a good idea.
Okay, there you go.
So
brandy it is. Perhaps the Count
is
enjoying some Hungarian brandy.
Vodka. But I'm going to do 1 ounce of brandy. Oh my God, this is so heavy.
Well, it's a 175, and we bought it recently, so there's a lot of it in there.
Holy crap.
That's because you've been working carnivals and your joints are going,
Holy crap.
I tell you, like it took it out of me. Also, I had to remove the ACs from the window because last week was freezing. This week, it's like 80 degrees in New York City.
It's 82 today. I'm like, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
But I knew I had to do it. Okay. And another week is going to be chilly again. That's just life.
Ounce brandy.
That big one really does take it out of you, getting it off this floor.
Oh.
Okay.
Brandy. Man.
Oh, I tell you. Dude. Still enjoying this. This should be more purple because I really should just be using acai juice, which is really dark.
Let me go back to the broadcast so we can catch it. But Count Chocula. Count Chocula. Carmela has been around a couple of years.
Okay.
No, we've been out of it.
Thank you. I have, but I count on you to actually keep track of these bizarre foods.
Ooh, I'm gonna screenshot that then.
Okay. Recently deceased. Okay. Yeah, put that in the group, Ben. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's a lot of fun. I would try that.
BG Reynolds made or did. Was that the circus? No.
Oh, okay. No. Wait a minute.
BG Reynolds wouldn't do that. Really?
No, we got a confirmation they make the circus peanut flavored syrup.
Okay. Oh, really?
That sounds like one of those syrup makers that did like the
Do you guys
blue
keep your recipes
candy
on the spreadsheet? Well, funnily enough, Paul is making a spreadsheet.
I am beginning to, which of course is 12 years later than I should have.
I know.
So give me some time. They'll all be there. Okay. But right now I'm getting a lot of stuff that we did over about the past 5 years. So we do find such things. The thing I can say, which I've said to guests in this house when they're like, could you make the thing you made 2 weeks ago, is what's in it? If you can tell me what it was.
Can you get the cap off that?
I might want to. Oh, this is kind of dusty too. I'll be right back. If you can tell me what the hell is in it, I'll make it for you right now.
Oh, that is crazy. Slim shut. This is going to be really good. It's going to be like an egg cream.
saw this bare hands.
He couldn't get it open with his bare hands.
No dice. I'm using Fred.
All right. Bring it over. Let's all see your pain.
There you go.
Oh, he got the cap off. Okay.
Sheesh. All of these liqueur bottles do that.
I know.
They seize up. There you go.
Liqueur is a harsh mistress.
It really is. And honestly, among the worst
So
problems is Marnier because they use a cork. The corks just seize up in sugar and then they break on you.
Don't tell Peter.
It's a real problem. I know, but Peter knows.
He's a fan. Okay.
I'm a fan. Marnier is awesome. It is the best of its kind. But why are they using corks?
Volunteer her crazy spreadsheet skills to help.
I appreciate that.
That would be amazing.
I appreciate that. And I got to say,
this is Wild Arbor what? I'm gonna add it, but I can't see it.
My day job life, I do actually have some pretty mad fat Excel skills myself. But assistance in that regard makes all the difference.
It would speed things up immeasurably. Okay, wait. Wild Arbor what?
I don't know.
Wild Arbor.
Clear cream liqueur. We bought this earlier this year, and we've had some fun with it. Or did we get it last year even?
I don't remember.
And it's actually interesting because it's a cream liqueur that's not designed to be creamy like you've got heavy cream in there. Like Bailey's, of course, is like a very opaque material because what it is doing is imitating Irish coffee. In this case, which involves heavy cream. In this case, they decided to get the flavor of that without making it very creamy.
All right.
Which really echoes the fact that creme de la liqueur is imitating cream.
I need the chilled cava.
Okay.
And then we need to decide which cereal this pairs with.
I'm going to find out.
Let's chat later by
There's no topper. There's no topper.
Oh, like
I'll save you some pain. But if you give me a topper, I'll put it on because we should actually stopper that and put it in the fridge.
I've had a drink or two. Okay.
Perhaps.
It's an egg cream.
It's an egg cream. For adults.
In fact, I feel like it could probably have more bubbles and less of all that stuff. But it's good.
Right now, all of your creamy stuff is floating on top. So it's forming a layer. Potentially, you do want to do exactly that.
I'm stirring it.
I'm going to stir it.
I'm not sure it's going to make
that is what you do with an egg cream, as a matter of fact. You have to incorporate some of the ingredients. Oh, we have a vote for Galliano.
It's good. It's a little sweet for me, but would you like it?
I will give it a try.
Oh, time. I love it.
That actually works.
That'd be amazing.
As what it's
Red
described.
Velveteen Lounge drink mixing book. I know. We've been thinking about this for years.
Long time.
I know. It's just
we have to separate
hours in the day versus mental energy.
You have to separate the wheat from the chaff. Probably the easiest task.
Yes.
B, you have to figure out exactly what you're putting in and winnow it down to X number of recipes. And then C, you have to actually make all of them and then take excellent quality photographs.
Now, what does this pair with?
That goes in your book. And you take a look at any of the Jeff Berry books, Beach Bum. This is exactly what happened over time. They got more and more sophisticated. Now they look fabulous. But he had to have somebody making the drinks and taking the pictures. Wow. This is the whole thing. Now, of course, he's an institution by now, so he can do that. But good for him because the books actually tell you what was. It's very important.
So we need to decide which cereal this pairs with.
Okay. We're spilling here. Right off the bat, I'd say there's no problem with Chocula because you're still getting
I think you're right.
You're still getting that cocoa hit.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not sure I even need to taste test it.
No, I think you're right.
I don't think that this would do really well with the fruity.
All right.
Sorry, Franken, but we need a strawberry cocktail for you.
But it has Count Chocula milk, so that makes sense.
Yeah, well, pairs with Chocula. Sure, So the Count Druncula pairs with Count Chocula. Hello.
The Count Chocula. Apparently, Count Chocula.
I'm just saying that this makes a good party. It makes a good party trick anyway.
I felt so bad that we didn't do a brunch broadcast last week, but I'm like, you know what? This is almost as good.
We're drinking a fair amount of bubbly. Could you grab me a stopper, please? I want to put this baby away.
I can. Oh, yeah. Not until you pour me some, please.
Oh, in the
No, in a clean glass.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
But it's actually getting a little less cold than I like, so I'm going to give you a cube. Which is truly not a bad idea.
I had a dream where Paul, it was a long story, but Paul brought me a Budweiser, which would never happen in real life.
Probably not.
But in this dream, Paul brought me a Budweiser, and it had an ice cube in it.
I thought it wasn't cold enough, apparently.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm thoughtful, even in her dreams.
You take this away.
You take it away.
Yeah.
Jeeps. I tell you.
Yeah, that was just kind of reality.
One thing about the Druncula.
I don't know where you started.
A little warm.
You could start with all the ones. Oh, yeah.
We started in 2008. So if we go back that far, there's a few things to capture.
I feel like we started before 2008. though.
Oh, well, true. Actually, if you want to talk about drinks that we have been doing, that probably takes us back to about 1994 when we first had an apartment together. But when did we really first start doing this? When you first had the site, the weekly site, and you updated it with Drink of the Week. And that's probably about, what, 2002 that started. So we're talking 22 years worth of drinkies. Now, some of these were a little questionable, but that's history. And I think we have the archive of those. But then along the way, we started doing the weekly episodes. And then originally, like, it's a monthly episode, then a weekly episode.
Penn says, now I'm thinking of the Bud Light mango enchilada I tried last month. Oh, I know. I had this dream. And yeah, the idea that he brought me this in a dream. Well, and the dream was already horrible. I don't remember good dreams. I only remember bad dreams, of course. And this one, Paul was... He was not a bad guy, but no, you weren't a bad guy in the stream. But
shucks, usually I'm a meanie in your dreams.
It involved a close friend of ours being kidnapped.
Yeah, very strange.
And we had
that whole scenario.
Like, these people were holding our friend, and they kept like putting us off and putting us off and putting us off. And then finally, I went to sleep in a diner, and then Paul showed up with a Budweiser with
here you go.
With ice.
What happened?
Yeah.
Somebody hijacked me, I think. You know?
He says that sounds awful. It was awful.
Yeah.
Although that could be the Bud Light mango enchilada.
She might possibly be talking about the enchilada.
You know? Both were awful.
Look, the michelada is a very specific thing. I think I've had it at one point, and I was like, it's not the worst thing I've had.
Comes in a tall boy. Bow.
It's right in the midst of like a sort of a Bloody Mary scenario. You're going to forget that.
Both, right, Laura?
I'm not that crazy about it because I think there's better things you can cocktail with a beer. And I also think that a Bloody Mary on its own does what it does. Some people love them. Some people hate them.
Yep.
I'm okay with them, surprisingly. I'm not crazy about tomato juice, but I think the combination kind of works. I put a lot of hot stuff in it. What was
the thing we saw today in the liquor store that had tomato in it?
It was
like a tomato liqueur.
Tomato liquor. Yeah, it was clear. No sediment.
I have to guess that's for Bloody Marys.
What else are you going to do with that?
Like, what do you? Yeah.
I mean, you can do something very vegetal, which I would think is questionable.
And there was one called Vegetal.
Yes.
It was like, oh hell no.
Vegetal.
Oh hell no.
Oh, well, that's a product from Chartreuse. It's a Chartreuse product. And you think you're not going there.
Nope.
And it's really expensive, so I'm not going there. Yeah, definitely.
Nope.
I'm still trying the Count Chocula. The one thing about it is that the milky stuff is sort of floating and forming a film.
Amy says, just say no, Bloody Mary.
I appreciate it.
Amy, I am also not a fan.
Yeah.
He'll have a Bloody Mary. I'm like,
I will
I'm mimosa. I'm team mimosa.
And I enjoy them surprisingly more than I think I would. But that doesn't mean that anybody else here should say, I should try it again.
No, Ben is saying that tomato infusion sounds intriguing. Oh, they had several that you might be interested in. We got to find the name.
We can figure it out. It's a French brand. And they had 2 or 3 things which were very garden inspired. It was all like
garden inspired.
It was a basil infusion. There was another one that was another flavor.
Garden inspired is code for nope for Kelly.
If you've got a flavor that's a really good infusion and I like the base flavor, I'm interested. I'm interested.
Team Mimosas Unite. Yes. Oh. Yes.
Well, there's a thing like bubbles.
As long as it's not sweet prairie oyster.
You know.
Wood cut and tomatoes. Bring it on. Eric says, okay. So, yeah, there's different teams.
Tomatoes.
Different teams.
There's a thing. All welcome here because Amy doesn't have to drink the Bloody Marys.
Now, Amy and
nobody's forcing you.
Regarding the mimosas.
You don't have to have all that tomato juice, which is really bad for your stomach anyway. This is the thing.
No.
Given the choice between bottomless Bloody Mary and bottomless mimosa, I'm with the mimosas.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I'm with the bubbles. And in fact, I will say to the bartender after a while, could you just skip the juice and just work with the bubbles, because bottomless bubbles I'll do for a long time. That's fine. And a mimosa with different juice in it is fine, or with like very minimal orange juice is fine. You know,
mimosas are great too.
Yeah,
I'm team mimosa for sure.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
I remember it was during when we were in Atlanta that we were at one of the pop-up bars there.
Bring on the bubbles, exactly.
And somebody like whips out a bottle of Bloody Mary mix that he had goosed up with more flavor.
Team BM, the drink.
The drink. That's right. And he says, like, could you get rid of this? And I said, yeah, I could do that for you. So I did him a favor, and I just found like a breakaway party and said, who wants Bloody Marys? Everybody. There you go. It was easy. Huh. But in the meantime, I said, fine, I'm going to pour my stuff. I did that, and I'm like, this is a lot better than I thought.
I wish I liked Bloody Marys. I do.
However, I don't think I would have more than one, which is very important. It's just like it's too thick. You know?
I've never been able to do tomato.
Because I'm not going to grab a jar of marinara sauce and just go gook, you know?
Oh, where did you get the Wacky Racers Halloween matchy?
Okay.
Honestly, believe it or not, probably 10 years ago at Joanne Fabrics.
Yep. The fabrics were there. She made them.
I did.
Her in a little machine. Oh, I love the fact that I got a vintage pattern that you make and it just fits like a glove. Very happy. Yes.
Yeah.
And these things are
fabrics.
Fab.
I don't know if you could find it this year. I mean, they always have good stuff. We went in there this year and it's like, oh, all these Halloween fabrics. I'm like, I don't have time to make any of that.
That's too bad. There's a really great
we could still buy the fabric on sale.
You can do it.
And I could make it for next year. Although I bought fabric. Paul has a beautiful shirt. And I bought fabric to match it. And it's been like 3 years and I haven't made my dress yet. So whatever.
Yeah. You'll get there. You'll get there.
Your veil ornament. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
This is just like a whole weird... It's like black tulle and glue. But thank you.
And Spider.
Bloody Marys are made much better to me by swapping the Tabasco for Cholula.
Cholula.
Oh, yeah, Ben.
Okay. Now, I'm not going to slag off any particular hot sauce because I love them all. But I understand
celery
if you really like a
onions
particular one,
too.
That's a flavor profile. And that makes a big difference, you know?
Diamond saying lime, orange, and red grapefruit juice combo makes a good one. Okay. All right.
Got it.
Just making sure we haven't missed any.
I note that I think we've actually done for a brunch broadcast, a Saturday brunch broadcast, we've actually done Bloody Mary. And the thing is that it leaves me with a really huge bottle of tomato juice I can't do anything with. So probably from now on, I'm just going to do the bubbles and say, okay. Because you do you. If you're like, I'm really happy with thing, go do the thing. That's awesome.
I like the Cholula idea. Can't stand Tabasco sauce. Okay.
Cholula is a great sauce. And it is actually made in Mexico.
Eric is saying, happy chicken Asian sauce in your Bloody Mary.
Oh,
is it a different kick? Okay.
Hello.
All right.
The Bloody Mary is extremely flexible. If you're like, it's a big pint glass. You could put like a skewer with a chicken on it.
My friend
People do that.
exchanges the tomato juice for V8 juice. I remember my grandfather used to do Snappy Tom.
Snappy Tom.
Okay.
Don't forget those who love Clamato. I'm just going to make a shout out there. There you go. There's always Clamato. We, of course, have made drinks with clam juice for the clams who played in our backyard.
Yep.
And you know what? The drummer for the clams, Paul, actually noted, hey, this is really good. So I think we have something going on there. And we do happen to like, we do like and eat clams, and we do eat raw oysters. And oyster liquor, as they say,
use leftover and homemade veggie soup the next day.
Oh, bingo!
You could do that.
Oh, totally. Hello, thank you.
100%.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've actually used it as the basis for a sauce when I was like, I got to use this bottle of stuff that I'm not using otherwise, and it works. Just kind of like put the heat on, boil it down. You're done.
Do we have a pairing for all of our cereals? I think we do.
I believe we do. I think that the winner today is the Monstrous Frightful because it paired with about 3 out of 5 things.
Yeah.
But two of those things were really only good with Chocula. So bear that in mind when you're buying these cereals.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, here we go.
It's only good with Chocula. Okay, the Count Chocula. That makes total sense.
And then let's see. Frightful. Scroll back up. Let's see the 2 on the top there. Frightful. 3 out of 5 is Frightful. And then Chocula for the Blanche, which also paired with the Frankenberry.
That works.
2 out of 5 are Chocula. 3 out of 5 are the Frightful Friends. And only 1 was really that great with the Frankenberry, which is interesting. We were using fruit flavors tonight, so I don't know why that didn't fly. I also note that the Frightful Friends has 2 kinds of cereal, but only one of them is really prominent in flavor. One of them is kind of dead in flavor. So this, I don't know what's going on there. This is a fresh box. Curious.
Count Funkula.
Hello. Mm-hmm.
What would be in the Count Funkula?
Well, it's got to have some funk.
Yeah.
I need to consult George Clinton, and then we'll be able to tell what has to go in the Funkula.
Are you going to try to channel him for next week?
Maybe. I'm trying to think. Does anybody have an email for Bootsy Collins? Perhaps we can find out what's in the Funkula. That's the kicker. Let's see. Campbell soups used in mixed drinks. That reminds me of the bullshot.
Raspberry lambic. Yep. Ooh, that's a good idea. I like the raspberry lambic idea.
Oh, Belgian beers.
A little bit of Parliament sprinkled in.
Pling, pling. I think a little disco dust would not do a bad idea. By which I mean,
well, next week is Halloween Eve.
By disco dust, I mean like the powder you can buy at the cake decorating place, not the other disco dust. Just saying that.
Yeah, no. We won't be doing drugs.
I want to make that clear.
Next week.
It's a booze show, folks. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We've done booze. We've done cereal. Chocula.
Thanks for clarifying.
Frankenberry. Funkula. They're all here. Yes. Oh, of course, Laura. Of course. Funkula. Funkula, what are you doing? I'm doing the bump. Oh, but of course.
I don't see Funkula. I see Druncula. Oh, wait, now.
Yeah.
Dracula.
Druncula has been drunk.
Frankenberry.
So there you go. Yes. By the way, this makes a complete mess on the glass, and I can't put that in the dishwasher now. Just noting that, people. It's going to take some manual effort to get this clean. You've seen me talk about, like, I'm on the show, and I'm like, wow, this glass is filthy. You need to actually do something. I whip out. Oh, we'll whip out anyway. Perhaps a fine towel.
Commercial number 2.
A fine towel that might help you with your bartending duties. By the way, this side, of course, is polyester and makes a great print. This side is cotton, and you can polish your glassware with it.
Druncula is now a ghost.
Druncula is gone. So if anybody is in need of great drink towels, I know some of us watching have them. I believe Amy has one because she bought them from us. And I believe
I believe
Lisa has two, as a matter of fact, and loves them. So there we go. That's my second
almost
plug.
as if you have your own
We've got
towel just for that.
Strange but true. Anyway, we still have enough of these.
Product placement.
Let us know.
Yeah.
And we still have the Glenny wine glasses.
But they're not on our website.
Your wine taste 73% better.
So if you need them,
let us know. Some of these things, these are heavy to ship.
Us.
So let us know, because we want to make sure that that's the exact right shipping, because that can really kill you. And we're not here to like put furious charges on you.
Thing.
Oh, thank you. Please. The teal towel is really great. On air, it looks very black, but it is teal.
It does.
It really is. So.
Is it that time?
Well, I guess it's about that.
All right.
It's been a couple hours.
So join us next week. We'll be here for full-on Halloween.
Actual Halloween Eve. Halloween itself is an Eve, isn't it? Halloween. So it'll be the Ian.
Yes.
Maybe we need somebody named Ian to help us out there tonight. I don't know.
No, but
yes.
But it is an Eve.
It is an Eve.
But we will be here for Halloween Eve.
Halloween Eve.
Eve.
Yes. We'll do it.
Yes.
And we'll talk about all the fun things we're going to do the next day.
I know.
Jeez,
yeah, but we will be here next Wednesday. I'm going to go costume. Because I thought, like, should I save this look for next week? And I thought, no, I'll be doing costume next week. So
there will be that factor.
Yes. And it'll be the day before, so kids won't be coming to the door. That rhymed. But was it last year? There was some year when we were live where kids were showing up.
I think it was last, because this year is Thursday. So hello.
Okay, that was fun. It
was fun.
But yeah, but
it's like, oh, you want to go to the door?
But yeah, whatever. But we'll do
That's the factor.
It's at that time already. I know. Hopefully you have your box. Oh, Amy, yes.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh.
Much appreciated. That's awesome.
We love you all so much more than you know.
I got to tell you, I could be talking to the wall otherwise.
Exactly.
You make this show happen.
You inspire us.
It makes a difference.
You inspire us.
It makes a difference.
Yes.
I know. But no. And there's no buts. There's only ands.
Only ands.
Only ands.
No buts. Only
the fact is, it's a fun couple hours with you. We'll do it again next week. And then you know what we're going to do the week after? We're going to do it again. So that is what you get when you join the Velveteens.
The week after, we're going to do Applejack and Applejack.
We'll give that a try. Because at that point, we're fully into November, where it's like end of the season. Come on. Let's work those fall flavors. And we have a lot of great fall flavors. We have a local place producing Applejack.
We do.
We have a local apple place that will give you unpasteurized cider. Oh, wow. And they make some fantastic hard cider that is crazy good. We love working with them. They also have a great lunch place. And they have great speakeasy. Hello.
We're going to go there.
It's all good in the HV, baby.
Go there again after.
All good in the HV.
Just got to get through Halloween.
A lot going on because there's gigs.
Yep.
Usually we're doing a lot of tarot gigs, but right now you're doing a lot of tarot gigs. And the fact is, the gig we did last year, we really enjoyed because we were able to repair to one of our favorite record stores afterwards, which is now gone. So like, oh, well, fine. RIP, which is highly appropriate for the season. And we move on.
If you're ever thinking, should I do this? Do it. The place might be gone next week.
Go do it.
Do it.
Is it a restaurant? Most of them fail. Is it a record store? They're in the
bar, record store.
Is it a bar?
I don't know.
Never.
Just do it.
Just
do it. Go.
Things be done. That's very true.
Sad but true.
Folks, it's been awesome.
I want to end on a happy note.
To be with you for a couple hours on a Wednesday. Happy stuff. We went through some fantastic things tonight. Some crazy ideas. We did Drunkula.
I feel like our farewells are so sad and drawn out.
They're not sad and drawn out. They're fun and drawn out. Look, all the patrons will get these recipes tonight in no time. If you're not a patron, you can always be one. If you have any questions, just send them our way. Obviously, you can just rewatch the broadcast and see all the fun.
Lisa,
oh, yes, please. I noticed he didn't show up because he's engaged.
He's in a meeting.
I'm sorry. I'm in another 15-hour meeting. My sympathy, seriously. Because I've been in some long meetings myself, and they're just torturous.
He's missed.
But we worked with some great stuff tonight. A lot of bubbles. Because that's what we decided to do. And a lot of cereal. We tried these things for you. We told you which pairs well with which. Well, that's nuts. Of course somebody should do that. And we made the Count Chocula. Okay. Yeah. Did that. It's a great thing to do with cereal milk. As always, remember that wherever you go in your travels, you're going to face this, that, and the other. But you're always safe with us. Wherever you go.
Tikimon. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Mon.
So good to see you.
Hey,
yes, man. We will be here next
And look,
week.
It's just awesome. We're seeing you now.
Time, same place.
Watch the rebroadcast, man. Come on. The fact is, we'll see Tikimon on the air next week on Brian's show. Please check that stuff out. And in the meantime, no matter where you go and no matter what you do, remember that we will always see you soon.
Good night.